102.7 WNEW, New York.
I have a perfect. Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you can almost see a concerned Puff Daddy placing a booty call to J-Lo. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Tenacious C. And now let's introduce your hosts. Two guys betting that Paul McCartney and his new bride will both be sporting wood on their wedding night. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's best men.
Ron!
That's me.
Fez!
That's it.
Ron and Fez! Hey!
Hey!
Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Down to the ground, get your ass up and wake up. Here we come. We bring this spectacle into your cell. We got freak show. Freak show. Most people don't like these oddities. Most people would love to have a shot at these. If you think it's too good for us, nice show freaks, let me know. And I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Oh, buddies. Get in there, buddies. The Ron and Fez Show. It's a hot one out there today.
It is. A lot of people probably aren't noticing this, but I'm pretty sweaty.
You're sweating like Dinkins, Fez. You're sweating like Dinkins. Tenacious C
Sweat
gonna
like
hang.
Lincoln.
Gonna hang with us tonight.
Hello.
Hi,
You look
Tenacious
great.
C.
Thank you.
You ever notice this? When Tenacious C comes here, Fez, we got all her little fans hanging around in the lobby.
Right. All our guys try to suck in their guts.
Right.
I have to beat him off, really. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, did I
party
say that?
tonight.
No wonder they're following you.
That sounded so nasty.
No wonder they're following you.
Do you mean with a stick?
No.
Yeah, that's
Stick.
what I
Why
meant.
stick? Ouch, wouldn't that hurt him? No, just some cream and a good firm grip. Ron and Fez Show. Billy Staples, Fezzy, is...
Billy Skakels?
Yeah, Billy Skakels. Our new guy, Billy Skakels, of course. Who now is the stuntman for the Ron and Fez Show. He's stuntman. He's going down to meet the Osbournes.
Oh, nice. The Osbournes at the Virgin Megastore. I guess in Times Square.
Yeah.
All four of the Osbournes. Kelly, Jack, Sharon, and Ozzy.
And still not the other daughter, right? The mystery daughter.
Amy Osbourne. She eventually is going to say, hey, crazy train, gravy train. And it's passing her by.
So Billy's off and running right now. There he goes.
Wow, he's off, isn't he?
He's running hard to get there. Then we're going to have him do something stupid once he does show up for the Osbournes.
Once he meets the Osbournes. There's a Virgin Megastore for the release of the Meet the Osbournes CD.
This song just kicks ass. Kelly Osbourne.
Well, Papa don't preach. Nutrition.
What was the little joke that C was doing about Paul McCartney? That's a done deal. They're getting married?
They have gotten married. They have tied the knot.
No, they are married?
They are married. Paul McCartney and Heather Mills got married today in Ireland at a castle.
So, how long was his wife actually gone before he took the new wife?
Yeah, when did...
Guys are great that way.
When did Linda McCartney die? We'll have to find that out. Maybe the instant feedback will beat the producers here.
It's got to be like 4 years, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's definitely enough time to mourn. But you know what always kills me about these guys? All right, I always thought, there you are, you're a Beatle and you're married. How stupid. And now, finally, after all those years, if he could have anybody in his age bracket, as soon as he's single again, he's remarrying.
Yeah, Heather Mills, 34 years old, and with one leg. You know, Paul, you can have anyone you want. You're worth $700 million, Pally.
Maybe once you get that far along, you've experienced so much, you can only get off with something a little freaky, like a stump.
Need something to shake it up in your life.
Okay, he lost his first wife in 98.
98, all right. 4 years ago, like Rory said.
Well, that's plenty, right? That's plenty.
What?
How long would you wait?
How long has he been dating her?
About a year? Not even a year? I mean, I think he's getting married way too quick.
Yeah, definitely. And there was some problems with his kids and her.
Sure.
I think they were calling her gold digger.
Sure.
And peg leg, which is really mean.
They call her the one-legged gold digger. Oh, so they said gold digger because I was...
White people are so scared of black.
No, digger. Digger.
Hey.
Digger. And now Stella McCartney, Paul's daughter, is a fashion designer.
Sure she is.
And Heather said, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing that wedding gown you designed.
The problem was it had 2 shoes. So she turned down her new daughter's...
Yes. It was a pantsuit, and it just didn't fit right on the left.
Well, you'd think you'd wear a clown suit to try to get the new family to like you, right?
Sure. Whatever Stella came up with. Yes, I'd love to get in that. So there was trouble there, but Paul McCartney's kids did go to the wedding. Elton John was there.
Of course. This guy would not miss anything.
Always a bridesmaid, he screamed.
He gave her he gave her one of his old platform shoe.
Eric Clapton. So what a gift.
Just one shoe.
Here's one of the platforms. Let's see. Who else was there? Eric Clapton was there. Of course, Ringo made it. Twiggy, which I think is also the bride's nickname. With her peg legs.
So mean.
There was 2 Twiggies at this wedding.
Any other big stars?
Who else went?
Any other 2-legged stars show up for this event?
Just there showing off their legs. Dave Gilmour was there for Pink Floyd.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Somebody ought to give her a flamingo. Here you go. It's on one leg, and I know you love that. Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, big ass 134.
All right, buddy.
Hey, nobody can figure out why this guy's getting married, man.
Yeah.
This guy's all stumped.
Stumped. That's your angle, right? Stumped.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Now, I know when they decorated the car that they drive away in off on their honeymoon, they only tied 1 shoe behind it.
This is awful.
There's just 1 shoe tied behind the wedding car.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
I heard ZZ Top performed at the wedding.
Oh, did they really? That's cool.
Yeah, they performed Leg.
She got leg. Very funny.
So, I think Rod Stewart also did Hot Leg.
Hot leg. You got a pussy whip.
Actually, the wedding song was I Fall to Pieces.
Oh, that's a song. You know, and what's her name?
Heather Mills.
Heather, you're never gonna, Heather, only the groom gets down on one knee. Oh, she fell!
Oh, my gosh, Heather, get up! So with her wooden leg, her fake one, I guess they were actually tying the knot hole.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Instead of just tying a knot, right?
Yeah.
Knot hole.
They're tying the knot hole. See, you can use that one of your opens one of these times if you want.
Heather Mills, this is Long John Silver. I believe you know each other. Here's, hi, we go back away, matey. The people over there, he's marrying a pirate. Hey, Alan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah.
I heard her leg is made of Norwegian wood.
See, that's a Beatles tie-in, Fez.
Yeah, there you go.
You're doing a little Beatles tie-in.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Ron.
see you later.
Now, before they gave Heather Mills a wedding shower, they had to wood stain her leg. She thought it was going to be a real shower. They wanted to waterproof it.
I can't get this wet. Hey, Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's up, buddies? 5582 here.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I heard she was a little nervous for the wedding. She had cold foot.
She had a cold foot, a lot of brides would get cold foot on the night before the wedding.
877-692-1027. Paul McCartney married to amputee Heather Mills.
That's great. I mean, as long as they're all happy. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Her real name isn't Heather. She had to change it from Eileen.
Oh, because of the leg. You did an old leg choke, and that's cute.
Eileen to the left.
Hey, Fonzo. Fonzo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fonzo.
What's going on, guys?
Buddy.
McCartney's wife better hope that the kids don't take her to court.
Why's that?
She won't have a leg to stand on.
Well, she does have the one, and that's a good thing. She's got the one.
She does have a leg to stand on, Your Honor.
Hey, Jeremy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Jeremy.
Guys, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, I heard at the wedding when they took the garter belt off the bride, the whole damn leg came off.
You know, the weird thing is Paul McCartney took off that garter. He wasn't even in the same room with her.
He's throwing the garter over his... He's throwing the garter in the leg over... Here it is! Hey!
I need that! That's my leg! I need that!
I caught it.
You're the next one to get severed. You caught the leg. You're the next one to get amputated.
Here's Tim. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I know one celebrity that was not invited to the wedding.
Who's that?
Woody Woodpecker.
All right, well, that's because he's a cartoon. He's a cartoon. You think he's hammering her on the honeymoon night? It's just a woodpecker while she's sleeping.
Get away from the bride! Get away! Get away! Get that bird out of here!
Craig, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Craig.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Cool in the gang.
All right. Yeah, I heard that the one-armed man from what's it called, Fugitive, gave her away, and that the first dance was the bunny hop.
Okay.
He struggled, but he made it through.
It just, either one of the jokes probably, work on that. But when you got the one-armed man and then the bunny hop, you're not going to make it, Fez.
And just so you know, people, it was her father that gave her away. In pieces!
First, here's the leg. You'll need that. Here's the fake knee.
And then you get some other good parts. It's like building C-3PO. He married C-3PO.
So she must take it off to sleep, right?
I would think so.
Hey, guys, at the reception, she was eating like she had a hollow leg.
All right, we got you.
There's just sandwiches stuffed in there for later.
Paul wakes up with a hangover the day after wedding. Now he sees the way it's going to be. She's shaving her leg with a sander.
Are you ready yet? 877-692-1027.
David, you're on Ron Fez.
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
I heard Nancy Sinatra performed.
That's nice. She's great performing.
She sang, "This boot is made for walking."
Oh, because she only has one leg.
This boot is made for hopping. What a great wedding this must have been. Why weren't we there?
I'd have been snickering through the whole thing. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Going over 1976.
All right, great year, my friend.
That's the spirit.
Hey, I heard at the reception they won a three-legged race.
Actually, marriage is like a three-legged race when you think about it. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve, what you got, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, pal.
I heard Paul McCartney got a splinter when he was going for the garter.
Ouch.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Anthony.
Buddies, despite what everybody says, their kids and all, I think they're going to stick together.
Because a stick, like a...
A stick is wood.
I heard for 33 years, too.
33 years. That was good. I think he saved himself.
Now it's amputee blurbs.
Yeah, sure. Here's Christian. You're on Ron and Fez show. Buddy, how are you?
What
up, fellas?
Yeah.
Hey, Christian.
I heard the band was doing a special performance of Up on Cripple Creek.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the band.
Nice.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, we're all right.
Yeah, I heard Paul McCartney bought his wife a solid gold kickstand for the leg.
He spared no expense for this wedding. Now, she had to wear something borrowed. I think that was someone else's leg.
She got it from Teddy Kennedy's kid.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. That's each her good and bad leg.
So, let's see, should we have that Teddy Jr.? Is he invited? No? Why? Oh, I thought he had one leg. Like, that's all she hangs out with, one-legged people.
Just amputees. The kid from Def Leppard should have been there.
Here's the little drummer. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, buddy.
At the reception, when they played the Hokey Pokey, she literally threw her left leg onto the floor.
You put your left leg in.
And also,
not all the way.
A weird thing is Paul McCartney once owned a three-legged dog.
Is that true?
That's true.
Wow.
Linda?
No.
Oh. That's the other joke. What's the horse with wings? Pegasus. What's the dog with wings? Linda McCartney.
All right, well, she's gone now. You have to attack every woman this poor guy's with?
The classics never go out of style,
yeah, that's
Ronnie.
True. Here's Gavin. Gavin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gavin.
I heard McCartney was so excited that night he had wood all night long.
Jeez. If she ever reaches
Just wasn't his.
She reaches down and grabs her own leg by mistake. Wow. Wow, that's a big, thick, hard one.
Now, at the reception, they had to kiss every time someone started tapping on her leg with the silverware. You have to kiss. It's the rules.
Honey, the wedding's off. I'm just pulling your leg.
Too hard.
Where was the couple registered anyway?
Oh, Phil's Prosthetics.
Nice.
So she could get something she wanted. He's got everything.
I got her an adjustable knee.
She's gonna love it. I believe next year, first anniversary is toes, so I'm not sure.
She wants to play that staple gun game with O&A. Yeah, no problem.
She'll be the champ of staple gun roulette.
Just hammer a nail into me. What do I care? Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Card holder 3050.
Hoo-ah!
Good number.
McCartney's new wife's got a leg up on him.
Can I ask you something, Fez? Anybody got better callers in this show?
Nobody. They're the best.
And if you just sit here and listen, you're really not doing your part. This is really the only show that highlights the callers.
It's really the Ron and Fez and everybody else show. Everybody who calls show.
Please help us, show. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bud.
Hey, buddy.
1532 here.
All right, my man.
Hoo-ah!
You know something? McCartney was really concerned about the age difference between the two of them.
Is that right?
It was a big issue. He wasn't sure if she was really 34 until he cut her leg in half and counted the rings.
That was the only ring she got from Paul McCartney.
So awful. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, sorry. Heard that since Paul McCartney's so old that she's already got one foot in the grave.
Literally. They had a funeral for it.
I wasn't going to laugh because he took so long to get going. This is nice. I just think of the McCartneys. I'm glad they're happy. Back there at their big castle somewhere in England. You know, it's their honeymoon night. It's cold this time of year. Paul gets up, throws another leg on the fire, and they just sit there and...
Leg on the fire?
Oh, my God! What have I done?
Honey, I swear I meant log.
Here's, he got VD, she got termites. It's,
sad, really.
Sad. They can't catch a break, those two. You know what, Fez? They can't catch a break.
At the reception, he toasted her with a glass of Murphy's oil wood soap.
Wow, I didn't even know what that stuff was.
Oh, it does wonders on wood.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah. You're not going to get that waxy buildup you get from like a pledge.
JD, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard when she left the wedding, due to all the spectators, she was surrounded by a whole team of bodyguards from Terminex.
That's nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Here's James. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, James.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
James, can we call you Jimmy?
Go ahead, call me Jimmy.
All right,
about Jimbo?
Either way, 3826 over here.
Hoo-ah!
We'll call you 3826. Go ahead.
Hey, so listen, from what I hear, the wedding card from Heaven Most Father said some assembly required on it.
That's
See you guys
funny.
later.
See you, buddy. That's funny. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Michael.
Breakfast? They're gonna have waffles, and she's gonna say, "Lego, my Lego."
All right, thank you. Instead of Eggo, Fuzzy. Comedy Pyramid. We might have already peaked and went past it now.
Now we're on our way back down the other side of the pyramid.
All right, let me go over some of the instant feedbacks. JC said when Paul proposed to her, he said, "Would you marry me?"
Would I? Would leg.
Maddie says between Linda's one breast and his new wife's one leg, I think Paul's finally got a full woman. No Bone said, did Limp Bizkit play at the reception? Limp.
Ah. I'm with them.
Kevin says if her leg falls at the reception, does anybody hear it? It's actually, it's not bad stuff here. Dean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dean.
Hey, guys, I heard the honeymoon night he asked her for oral and she wouldn't.
Wouldn't.
All right.
Hey?
Now they're just seeking approval. All right. Is that okay? Does that get me in the club? All right.
Hey, there's Billy. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, it's Billy down at the Virgin Megastore.
All right, how
For
are
the
you?
Ozzy signing, got a spy report.
All right, hold on.
They're shutting
Spy
down the
report.
Virgin Megastore because of the crowd to see the Osbournes.
Spy report.
Now, how could that be good for business if you shut down the store?
Well, there are so many people in here right now. The Osbournes are on the lower level, and the crowd and the line to get to see them is all the way out onto Broadway. There's cops running all over. It's an absolute madhouse here at the Virgin Megastore.
What would you estimate it at?
I would say it's within, from what I could see, at least 500 people, I guess.
That doesn't seem too big to go see a star.
Well, there's on 2 floors, too. There's a bunch downstairs. There's a big line to get to see them, and the line's out the front of the store.
All right, so you can't.
Where are you at?
We are. I just spoke with the manager. They're shutting the store, so they're going to let us hang out until it calms down and get us downstairs, hopefully.
All right, Billy.
So you're hanging out outside the store.
We're still in right now. We're still inside the store now. The manager said we can hang out.
All right, hold on. Rory, talk to him off the air and find out what's going on. But there's no way they're shutting down the store for 500 people.
Okay.
How could you not think that the Osbournes wouldn't draw 500 people?
The store is huge. It has 500 people in it every Saturday at least. Every minute of the day.
Any day you go in that store, there's going to be 500 people.
It's 3 levels. The place is huge. It can accommodate 500.
It's as big as Macy's. They're not going to shut it down for 500 people.
I'll find out what's wrong with them.
You there with the CDs in your hands. Back on the shelves. Out of here. We don't want your money.
It doesn't make sense.
You, Mr. 501. Move it.
So is he not going to get to meet Ozzy? Is that what he's telling me?
I don't know what he's trying to tell us. I couldn't tell if he was inside or outside the store. He's trying to tell us there's a line outside the store down Broadway.
Yeah.
Where are you? I just talked to the manager. Did you ask him where you were at?
He's an imbecile.
He's our
Billy's
stunt man.
an imbecile.
That's our stunt man.
You know, and as we get closer to losing Al Dukes,
Dead man walking.
I find myself hating Billy more and more. I know that Billy is going to take any frustration I have.
Billy came to us last week, Ronnie, and said he is willing to pick up the slack for no matter who ends up leaving the show, Al or Rory. He's ready to take the initiative. And that's when he dumped a pile of CDs on your head.
Right. Like they were Chinese stars. Look at the safe. All right, what do you got there, Rory? What did you get out of the imbecile?
Is he going to be able to get in or not?
I didn't get much out of him. It wasn't too coherent. But he's in there right now. They closed the store. He will be able to get downstairs and eventually get close
That's
to
all
the
I cared
Osbournes.
about. Why would I care if the store was closed or not? I thought he was going to get Billy. Billy was going to get up close, and we would have him do something funny in front of Ozzy.
He will get to there eventually as soon as they sort through the crowd or something like that.
All right, he's still on the line?
Yes, he is.
All right, Billy.
All right, thanks. That's it, Tom? All right.
Billy, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're actually being asked to leave the Virgin Megastore now by security and the manager. They're closing it down completely, the whole store.
Sure, there's hundreds of
We're being
people.
asked to leave at this present time.
At the present time?
Yeah.
What about in the past? Are you asked to leave in the past or the future?
No, nothing happened in the past.
Why does he always...
We're leaving, thank you.
Why does he always turn into Stone Phillips?
I'm sorry, guys. It's a madhouse down here.
Yes, 500 people. Sure.
There's one madman in a record store.
500 people is as big as a graduation. It's not that big.
Well, let's just say there's a lot of people here. I can't even begin. It's
A madhouse!
You know, he F's up another stunt, and he's going to blame it on 500 people. 500 people in Times Square. That's a drop in the bucket, you moron.
Billy.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to another store and just wait in line there? Something that's smaller. Go to Carvel and get us a cake.
You want a Carvel cake?
No. I just don't want you to come back here.
All right, bye.
And now you got to do a little feelings hurt, huh?
Now he's sad.
Billy,
I want to see Ozzy.
Well, you're not going to do your funny stunt again.
Ronnie, not through lack of trying, trust me. I can hang out here a little longer when they reopen the store when it calms down.
Why don't you go play laser tag next door until they reopen?
All right, see you later, Billy. What a waste. What a waste.
He is the absolute worst.
Now, the only reason we were going to have him do the honey stunt where he covered himself in honey and tried to get bugs attached to him.
Yeah, we're going to see how many... tonight would be the night to do it with the humidity in the park and everything.
Hideous.
And he is... So we didn't do that, and now we screwed up the Osbourne.
He screwed up everything.
And they've locked the store with him inside. He would only be happy if that was a grocery store or a liquor store. That's his dream come true.
Billy's hoping he slips down a staircase and makes himself another $3,000 by suing Virgin. All right, hold on. We got Thing 2, who we sent out with Billy on the other line.
Right.
Thing 2, you're on the air.
Hey, I can't find Billy. Has he checked in with you guys?
Yes, he has.
We got escorted from the Virgin Megastore, and I can't find him.
Now,
the same thing happened with David Blaine when he was supposed to...
Right.
Who did he go? Oh, he went with Allie Dudley.
And he lost her.
Right.
Now, how many people are down there, Thing 2?
There's got to be at least 1,500 to 2,000.
All right, so that's 4 times bigger than what Billy thought.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't seem like you should be surprised that the Osbournes would draw that many people.
Hey, we gave it the best shot as we could to get down there. There's just so many freaking people here.
Maybe you should have left earlier.
Yep, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, thank you.
And I like the way that you guys are calling us to ask for help to find each other while we're doing a show.
Has Billy checked in with you guys?
I was behind him, and he just took off.
Thing 2, you act like this has any interest to Fez and I.
Oh.
Thing 2.
Hello. Still here. There's so many people here. I can barely hear you.
Shut up.
What?
I hate him, too. What's his name? Thing 2?
Thing 2. Now it's hate him, too?
I hate him. It's hate him 1 and hate him 2. We got the worst we've ever had. After our last 2 interns were great.
And got hired by WNEW.
We got Tenacious C last time and Wonder Boy. They were both great. They both got gigs.
Tenacious C's in the studio with us tonight.
Looking fabulous. You're doing the low cut thing tonight, huh?
Yeah. Thought I'd do it up.
You do it up. Somebody told me.
You do whatever you want.
I just got an email that they've started some kind of Tenacious C fan club on ronfez.net. There's guys that have crushes on her.
Everyone does.
Yeah, the whole promotions department does.
All the guys have crushes on her.
Stifler's hanging around like a dog outside.
He's actually sniffing at the door crack.
Hey, it's an animal. He's in heat. Justin, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah, buddy.
I got a spy report for you.
Spy report.
Yeah.
There's actually tens of people at the Virgin Megastore, so they're having to close it down.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Someone got in line to buy a CD and they panicked.
Why not just call it the Virgin Mini Store? We can't handle a rush. They actually shut down for December. They say it's not worth it.
Really?
Too many people.
Too many shoppers.
Hey, Troy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Big ass card holder 4540.
Hoo-ah!
I just want to tell you guys, great radio this past 6 weeks. And Billy's probably, he's not good with averaging numbers. I mean, he thinks there's 500 people down, and he probably thinks he also weighs about 198.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
The only number he's good with is 151.
Or 90 proof.
Or 40. Or 40. What's that, Troy?
Six-pack.
Will you guys please save Al?
I got to tell you, Troy, there's nothing we can do about it. The guy made his bed, now he's got to sleep in it.
Okay, one other request. I mean, could you, if he does go, can you guys hook up with O&A and do a one of those, that song they do whenever anybody leaves the station or show?
The Incredible Hulk music?
No, I Will Remember You. That too, though.
That's a nice one.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm gay and I'm the big gay guy on Broadway. Actually, that's a good idea. You know how Mankind came back as Cactus Jack? You could do that with Al.
I love the fact that no one...
Cactus Jack-O.
Jack-off. Cactus Jack-off. Thanks, Troy. I love the fact that not one person thinks that Al has even the slightest chance of winning.
Nobody does.
Even his own parents. Here's,
They told the mechanic.
Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Pinellas Park, buddies.
Buddy.
I can't believe that Black Earl got in to see the Stones, and then this idiot gets thrown out of a record store.
I'll say this. Fez and I must have the worst show in history. Just blows.
It's got to be. Not one thing goes our way. I don't know what kind of really bad radio people we were in a former life, but we are just reaping some sort of horrible karma on us in this one.
We got timing for crap. Nothing ever works to our benefit. Nothing ever works out for us. And the staff that they have given us is appalling.
Oh, do they blow? They're just awful.
Al Dukes, the worst producer in the history of radio, we've had to put up for on a year. And now that he's leaving, I'm going to miss him because I'm terrified of what Jeremy will give us next.
Right. When we interviewed with Al Dukes, one thing that Ronnie and I, we say it to anyone we interview, we need that detail person. We're so bad with details. We need someone who just thinks of everything for us, every little thing from pens and paper clips on up. I'm your man. I'm your man. I'm your detail man. Oh, God. Did we get sold a bill of goods?
He told us was that he was anal. What he meant to say is that he was an ass-H.
He's into anal.
Because you can't say hole on this station.
So the next time Jeremy sits us in a room with someone to replace Al because he's going to get the living crap beat out of him this Friday.
Right.
They're going to say, I'm a detail person, and they're not even going to know me, and I'm going to scream in their face, liar!
Now, the Friday night, we're actually going to do this, probably around 8-ish, down at Hooters. We're going to do the first hour up here. We'll go down to Hooters at 56 and Broadway for the fight. And then we figure we'd party the rest of the night. I say show up because it's going to be historic. It's going to be ugly and bloody, but it will be a historic way to say goodbye to Al Dukes.
It's a big-ass goodbye. You don't want to miss it. Everyone's invited.
I mean, how often do you know there's going to be a car accident? If someone said, hey, there's going to be a really bad car accident
at 56 and Broadway.
At 56 and Broadway at 8 o'clock, I'd show up to see it.
And so make sure you do show up to see it.
And now I feel like I have the vantage point. I see two cars heading for an intersection where there's no lights, and some kids have taken down the stop signs.
And that is Al Dukes.
And I know it, and I'm yelling at Al, hey, the kids have taken down the stop signs. You're going right to an intersection, but he's got the windows up, and he's playing Van Halen.
And if he does look over at you, he's just waving and smiling.
Ow! 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 Oh, my God!
He's gone. He doesn't stand a chance this Friday at the Loser Leaves the Show match.
He's leaving the show. He's going to get his ass whipped and leave the show. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
I heard Al blow up the other night. This guy's a regular Skakel and Hyde.
Skakel and Hyde.
Oh, I get yeah. Michael Skakel. Right?
There's no way Al will do anything.
No.
All right, it's this Friday night, the Hooters at 56 and Broadway.
Yeah, you know, we talked about Al's rage, and yes, he gets madder and madder each and every day. But none of that rage ever goes with him into the ring.
It's actually like a baby gets rage. Have you ever seen a baby when a baby doesn't get its way? That's what happened, but if a baby was screaming, it doesn't mean it's suddenly going to be able to win a boxing match.
Yeah, if it was a messy diaper competition, Al, you're in, baby.
Yeah.
You're there. If it was who can squirt the most tears, he's the champ.
So anyway, there will be a train wreck. 56th and Broadway, Fezzy, Friday night. We figure we'll have this fight around 8 o'clock. And you don't want to miss it. Let's just say some of the other people from NEW are stopping in. By the way, have we told our morning guy? Have we...
How can I be the man when shake it up?
Have we invited Pharrell?
No, I'll definitely invite him tomorrow.
Let him know that we'd like him to come out as well.
Yeah, to the big-ass goodbye party.
Okay.
Right after the loser leaves the show match.
Hey, I'll tell you something that we need, too. We need 2 corner guys. We need somebody who's got some boxing experience that could tape these guys up. Because we lost the guys. We only had one guy at the last event that we did, Big Ass Night of Fights 2. And Al's no longer talking to him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So Al's afraid to speak to that man again.
He's afraid to talk to Steve Miller. Steve Miller humiliated that the guy that he trained fought for 50 seconds, then laid in the back of an ambulance and was driven away.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You give somebody 25 free hours of training, and in 50 seconds, there's your reputation laying in the back of an ambulance.
Steve Miller, great guy. I'm sure an excellent, excellent trainer. He just picked the wrong horse.
Yeah.
So, please, don't take it out on Steve Miller. It's Al Dukes. He's Charlie Brown. He loses and F's up everything he touches.
So anyway, Friday night, 8 o'clock, it's Chappaquiddick. Watch a guy drive off a car into the river with a girl in the back seat. That's Al Dukes. He's the girl. He's drunk and laying in the back seat, freshly effed by a Kennedy.
Rory Hamptons, if you need another example, Rory Hamptons is big Janet Reno, and Al Dukes is sitting there like a Branch Davidian. It's coming.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
I think that Al Dukes is going to kick Rory's, but there's no chance that Rory's going to win. Al Dukes has the training and everything. He just was sick last time.
It's a train wreck waiting to happen.
No way.
You know what this is on the instant feedback from YB. All right, hold on. Al, careful. You're on the wrong track. Al, you're on the wrong track. Can you hear me, Al?
He doesn't hear you, Ronnie.
He's not hitting the brakes. Now, did I actually hear that train squeal off the road?
Someone needs to check the tires on that train. I think that's the problem. Al Dukes, the Union Carbide Express. Rolling into town.
YV on the instant feedback says Al Dukes looks like that Chinese boy in Tiananmen Square with his hand up in front of the tank as it's rolling over him.
Oh, God. Al Dukes, you are a Florida trailer park, and here comes Tornado Rory.
Oh, we got Billy back on the phone again.
Oh, I hate
Billy.
Yeah, hey, Ron.
Hey,
I'm still outside the Virgin Megastore with a couple of New York City's finest, Frank and Kevin, and they have told me that they don't know what time they're going to reopen the store just as of yet.
All right, Billy, I want you to understand something. If you call this show again, we'll have you arrested for harassment, okay? We are doing a radio show, and all you do is stop it.
Okay, well, that's not fair.
Are you covered in honey?
No, I'm not covered in honey. That's another night.
How are you going to F that one up?
Yeah. Eat the honey?
No,
lick yourself clean?
That will be
so you're calling us back to say you've now bothered 2 cops of why your bit won't work.
Officers, please use extreme prejudice.
Billy, call here again, and you'll hear from the CBS lawyers. That's a guarantee.
God, I wish they racially profiled the fat. The fat and drunk. Why can't they be profiled?
Give me that. I'm going to put this gun in my mouth. If Billy calls again, I want you to pull the trigger for me.
No, I won't. Sorry.
Billy on line 8. Nick said, stop by this Friday night at 8 o'clock at Chernobyl, and you'll have front row seats.
Oh, he's going down like a bridge in Oklahoma.
All right, Keith says, hey, it's big-ass 11-980. I don't normally even do that for instant feedback, but
nice.
It's to Rory. He says, Rory, you better be taking this Thunderdome thing seriously. If Pussy Boy Dukes beats you, you'll get a worse beating from the fans and the people at the station.
Yeah, you won't get out alive. Rory, are you ready? Rory Hamptons?
I am so ready. I'm not afraid. I'm not nervous. I'm not worried.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Do you have any more adjectives for scared?
No.
If Rory loses, it would like be saying the Green Bay Packers lose to the 95-pound team from Woodbridge, New Jersey.
The Woodbridge Midgets.
And Lombardi came out of his grave to coach this team, too.
All right, so Friday night at 8 o'clock, it's Jonestown. You'll see a guy actually drink poison Kool-Aid.
You want to be there at Hooters in Manhattan, 56 and Broadway.
Al, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi, guys. Listen, I told Al Dukes a nonsensical thing just to get on the air because he wouldn't put me through before. I want to tell you why I'm really calling you. I want to come down on Friday night and do a editorial, help write it for Fezzy, but I don't come down just for, without your permission. Is it okay to come down in the studio?
And you want to write a Fezzatorial?
Well, help Fezzy write one. If he doesn't like it, let him do some other one, but maybe I got some ideas for him.
Yeah, let me do my own crap.
Why don't you write an Alatorial?
Right.
Okay, and leave Fez alone.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Okay?
All right, be that way.
But what do you mean be that way?
You don't have to involve me.
No, but I thought you could help me out and punch it up a little bit,
Yes, because, you know what? I also write effing resumes for people.
In your mind, you think you and Fez somehow sit down and write together?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, God. I wonder where the ideas were coming from.
You're going to be like Jerry Lewis in The King of Comedy.
Nice. I'm going to be taped up like John on O&A.
I'll tell you what I'll do. If it's not any good, I won't come back no more. That's my stand. Like Al Dukes is going to leave the show if he loses, and same thing. I won't come back to the show no more.
Let me go ahead.
There's no show for you to come back to. You have no connection with us.
Why don't I just go ahead and reject it now, and then you don't come back to the show?
All right. I just thought something different. You never had somebody actually help you out with a tutorial. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think
There's a reason
do you think
for
they
that.
need help?
No, it doesn't need help, but I figured something different.
Look, Rupert. I don't know what's going on in your fantasy mind, but you and Fez are not going away to his country house to write jokes together and work on material.
Oh, God!
Where's everybody else, Fez? I thought we were going to work on these jokes.
God.
Well, listen, say what you will. I think this is a better segment for a few minutes than Billy Staples calling up saying the people are closing the store down.
Well, you got to say, Ralph.
No, but anyway, doesn't Al Dukes have more to lose? I mean, he has a place for rent and food, and Rory Hamptons lives at home, doesn't he?
Why don't you and Al move in together?
Right.
No way.
All right.
The two Als. The Al pals.
No way.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Why don't you and Fez get together and this weekend out of his country house? Wow.
I think someone has a crush, Fez.
Finally, I get one, and then it's a nut.
Right.
Everyone else has a crush on C.
This is probably what all the people have a crush on. You seem like you, though, right? How weird, though. Yeah, look, I'm going to come down and write this bit with you. And if you don't like it, I won't ever come back again. You know what? Why don't you go down to the hospital and say, I want to do heart surgery. And if it doesn't work out, you don't have to pay me. That'll be it. Just give me one chance. I think I can rebuild the heart. If I can't, nothing. Nobody loses here.
It's absolutely amazing how people will get things worked up in their head like it's already taken place.
Right.
He has pictured me and him sitting down at a keyboard, banging out a Fezzatorial together. And just falling over laughing at it.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, you want to get together this weekend, do some Iris material?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Andrew.
Irish calling.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you very much.
Oh, Ronnie, they know.
No one knows. No one knows.
It's over.
No one knows. I tell you, no one. Oh, we got to take a break.
877-692-1027. Loser leaves the show match this Friday.
And this Friday, Crazy Al and Fezzy with an Al and Fezzatorial all coming up on the Ron, Al and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW. Join Ron and Fez this Friday for a big-ass goodbye to either Rory Hamptons or the fabulous Al Dukes.
Hilarious.
It's the Ron and Fez Loser Leaves the Show match this Friday at the Manhattan Hooters at 56th Street and Broadway.
I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
There, Ron and Fez listeners will have all their questions answered. Will Rory Hamptons leave the show? Will Al Dukes? Will Al even last 10 seconds?
10 seconds of glory of me sticking my tongue in your throat.
We'll find out this Friday at the Manhattan Hooters with Ron and Fez. Everyone's invited, girls and guys.
I like guys only.
So come out to the Hooters in Manhattan and cheer for your favorite.
Al is gay! Al is gay! Al is gay!
It's the Ron and Fez big-ass goodbye loser leaves the show match. Friday evening at the Manhattan Hooters, 56th and Broadway. Be there to see if Al Dukes sings his swan song.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
The Ron and Fez big-ass goodbye loser leaves the show match. Card not subject to change. Al Dukes subject to himself.
It all happens this Friday. The Hooters, right downstairs from our studios in Manhattan, 56th and Broadway. Someone's leaving the show.
Al. That's who's leaving the show.
You think?
That's the person. It's almost like this thing was pre-recorded. That's how sure everybody is.
He has not won one thing. He gets beat up worse and worse each fight he has.
Hey, believe it or not, 9 months today since 9/11. 9 months. Isn't that amazing?
That year is coming up quick. And after it happened, it seemed like time stopped.
Right, for the longest time, like for the first month.
Right. And now there's another 3-month anniversary. Now it's 9 months since September 11th.
Now, these polls were done today. I guess it was in the New York Times, but CBS is involved in it as well, Fez?
Yeah, CBS News, along with the New York Times.
Yeah.
Did a poll of...
How come all these people need to team up to do polls? How expensive is it to do a poll?
I know you have a USA Today CNN poll.
Right. You think any one of you could have your own poll. We do this with our interns. It's not a big deal.
We need, like, the Ron and Fez Highlights Magazine poll. Something, I don't know.
Somebody to tie in with us. That's our partner in polls. Highlights.
So talking about is your daily routine getting back to normal. That was one of the questions that people were asked in New York City.
Well, obviously, I think you say your daily routine is back to normal, right?
Yeah, 66% said yes, that their daily routine is back to normal since 9/11.
Now, 31%, how would your routine itself be different, I'm wondering?
Unless you were, like, living in Battery Park.
Right. And even all those people are back.
Right.
Or if you worked in Wall Street.
Yeah, and you're going somewhere else for your job. Or if you took the train.
But, you know, a lot of people have lost their jobs since the economy went a little south.
That's true.
So, you know, I guess that would throw it out. All right, what else you got?
What else is in there? There is also 85% of New York City residents say they are very or somewhat confident that the city's economy will recover from 9/11.
Yeah, it is down, but people are still feeling pretty positive about themselves.
All right, let's see what else they have. 60% thought that the threat of a terrorist attack was greater in New York City than in any other big city.
Well, do you really think that they would come back here?
I don't think so. I don't have that fear.
Now, the guy who they busted the other day with that whole dirty bomb situation, he was out in the Midwest, right?
He was out of Chicago.
Yeah, Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure it'd be easier to get things out of in and out of the Midwest than New York.
He was out of Chicago, and they said that the dirty bomb was planned for Washington.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, and then there's also the threat that they talked about the subway nerve gas attack before July 4th in New York City.
Yeah, that would only be New York. No one else really has a big subway. You know,
where that would be effective.
Well, Chicago has the elevated train. How's that going to really get to people? I mean, nerve gas in the subway is scary.
Yeah, you need nerve gas in a tunnel. You do nerve gas out in the open. But you got to be right next to it, right? Yeah. You do nerve gas out in the open, it's just going to float away. So 877-692-1027. All right, let's see. Nearly 50% approve of the way Mayor Bloomberg's doing his job.
Nearly 50% is not all that good.
I know. Just under 40% thought the city was safer now than it was 4 years ago.
I don't know. I mean, other than the terrorists, it feels like a safe place to live.
Yeah.
You know, you don't
Other
worry.
than those threats.
Yeah. You don't worry too much other than about the terrorists. It doesn't feel like you're going to be caught up in a drive-by shooting, a drug deal when you're in Manhattan.
Now, 57% said there's no specific places in New York City that they feel less comfortable going to. So 57% said that. I guess that would mean they're not nervous going to the Empire State Building.
Right.
Or the Statue of Liberty or the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah. And, you know, it seems to me like everybody's flying again. I don't know if that's part of that poll. But, you know, everybody I know who flew before is flying again.
So that was 57% said they're not less comfortable. 41% disagreed with them. They are uncomfortable going to certain New York City landmarks, certain places in the city.
I mean, to me, if you're going to be in the city, it's the city.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to necessarily feel any more afraid in Times Square than if you were, anywhere else.
And let's see, nearly 2/3 of those surveys said, given a choice, they would prefer living in New York City 4 years from now than any place else.
Well, a certain percentage always wanted to move. Nothing you can do about that. A certain percentage of people think, my real dream is to be on a farm. You're wondering, how did you ever get to Brooklyn in the first place? This little farm obsession that you have. Okay, then they get a little bit more specific on certain things here. All right, uncomfortable going to some place in New York, that's 41%. We talked about that. Why don't you just ask us, and we'll check with the show and see who fits in anywhere. Okay, are you less likely to attend large events? For me, personally, no. I'd try and at least send Billy to him. And then he screws them up.
No, I don't think so.
No, you're not afraid?
I mean, I was always kind of uncomfortable, but it won't keep me from going.
A crowd is a crowd. It's never the most comfortable thing. What about you, Roy?
I have no problem.
Yeah.
I got no problem going to a large event.
Yeah,
baseball game,
yeah,
football
somebody
game,
gives you
whatever.
tickets, you're probably going to use them.
All right, so 33% said yes, they are less likely to attend large events now.
All right, what else we got?
All right, are you still uneasy riding subways? Subway riders still uneasy riding subways?
Probably out of everything, it would be yes on the subway. Out of everything, because you're thinking, well, no matter what comes up, now I got to figure a way out of here if anything happens.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you're stuck down there.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
I think I'd agree with that. I always was uncomfortable with that too, kind of. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, me too. I never really liked the subway. Just, fire breaks out. Even
no matter what it is,
happened.
I'm not saying. But you take the subway, but you think to yourself, all right, here's one time that you got to think. It's the same way like if you're going through the tunnel. No matter when it is through the tunnel, you think to yourself, hey, what the hell's keeping the river out of this tunnel? The subway has the same feeling.
I think it's just those thin tiles. I think it's just those very thin tiles.
It's got to be more, like plaster or something.
That's it. All right, uneasy going into skyscrapers. Those surveyed now. That, to me, I think I'm more apprehensive about that than the subways.
Well, other than, let's say, the Empire State Building, name another building that you think would stand out. You know what I mean? I mean, basically, we're in a skyscraper right now.
True.
Although we don't think of it that way. But this building is, 70 floors?
Yes, it is.
This would be like the biggest building in most cities out there. So, I don't think so with a skyscraper.
See, what do you have on that one?
No, it wouldn't bother me. Not unless it's like a landmark or anything.
That's a little bit lower. That's 26%.
Yeah.
All right, now some personal things. Difficulty sleeping since the attack.
Well, right after, yes. Not now, but right after, it seemed like every time I shut my eyes, I saw the damn towers going down.
So you have trouble?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Well, you're high. That doesn't count. You're passing out. You're not sleeping, you're passing out.
I don't live in the city, though, so, I mean, it wasn't as big for me.
I've actually had more trouble sleeping now since, compared to when it first happened.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been having horrible nightmares about, just planes
You
crashing.
have 9/11 nightmares, don't you?
Constantly. And I wake up and, then I can't go back to sleep. So I get like 2 hours of sleep, a night, and I freak out whenever I have these dreams.
There's free stuff if you want to go to it. I don't know how good it is, but I see this stuff on TV all the time. That you go talk to somebody and they tell you how not to have nightmares.
I should probably check
You
that
might
out.
have a little post-traumatic stress.
I mean,
you don't have to exactly be there to be freaked by it.
And I never had it up until probably a month ago is when I started having, 9/11 dreams. I would say I probably have 2 a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, and they're very, very vivid.
And you're getting more now than then. It's not like they're getting less and less or less frequent.
I never had it up
Were you always a
until-
nightmare guy, though?
Not really, no. I mean, I usually just have dreams. And
Let me
that's
ask you
about
this. Is it always a different variation or the same exact thing?
it. No, it's completely different. I mean, there's always a plane in it, and there's always, like, war going on. Like, I've had stuff where...
Like we're getting invaded?
One of them was we were completely invaded, and our military was being completely destroyed right in front of me while I'm sitting in a car. And I was just freaking out.
Dang.
Like there was, I don't know who it was, but there was people, like, from another country, military, just standing there.
All right, now you saying you're Nostradamus, or you're just boring us with your own dreams?
I'm just boring you with my own dreams, I
What
hope.
Are you some kind of a seer?
It freaked me out. And then I had
You better not give me nightmares.
I had another one where a plane just crashed right
All
into
right,
my
but
house.
you know Fez worries about planes.
I
He's
apologize.
not one this weekend.
He's flying this weekend.
Rat bastard.
And Fez had these same dreams 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. All right, here's Jennifer.
God.
Jennifer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, I want to tell you guys about a new fear that I have, actually, and that is traveling over bridges, especially in traffic. I am so paranoid. I'm always staring out, looking at every plane, every boat going underneath. Freaks me out.
Now, were you like that before?
No, I never had fears about anything before. But every time I see a plane go by, I get nervous. Especially on the Verrazano Bridge, because it's so long.
Yeah. I guess that's to be expected. It's the same way as having the subway kind of phobic thing.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, all right, now, if anything does happen on a bridge,
that's it.
What the hell could I do?
Sure.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks.
Thank you. 877-692-1027.
Hey, it's our buddy Travis Bickle. How you doing, Travis?
Hey, Travis.
What's up?
Yeah, buddy.
Yesterday I was driving in Midtown Manhattan, and you wouldn't believe with all this heightened security. I was in the middle of the Diamond District, and they had these guys dressed up like Jews, and they were dancing in the middle of the streets, pouncing at every light. I thought they were going to blow up the place. I was never more nervous in my life.
But it was Jewish guys?
Yeah, they were dressed up like Jewish, wearing the yarmulkes, but they looked kind of Arabic, and it was weird, and they were in a van with all Jewish lettering, and they're in the middle of the dancing at every light. They're going from corner to corner dancing, hundreds of people looking at them in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. I thought it was going down yesterday.
But I don't think we got to be afraid of the Jews.
No, but it was weird. It was just so weird, man. It was crazy.
All right, we'll check and see what that was about. Thanks.
All right, guys.
I'm not afraid of the Jews now, Fez.
It takes a lot to unnerve Travis Bickle.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of times I never know whether it's him, hallucinating again. Hey, Dave, you're around a Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, 7010 right here.
All right, Bob.
Hoo-ah! Alrighty. Concerning the terrorist stuff, I mean, I live in Jersey, and I'm in and out of New York all the time. And at this point, it's kind of like, the towers are down, it sucks, the people are ready to move on with their lives, but there's always going to be that one little thing, man. And like Fezzy, you said, well, people, they might not come attacking New York again, but that's what we said in 93 after the first time they hit them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of these Arab people, they might not know there's anything outside of New York. It's like, if I was thinking of Egypt, I got Cairo and then I'm stumped. You know what I mean? Iraq or whatever. It's Baghdad, and I don't know what the other places are.
Well, I mean, the people who did the terrorist attacks, I mean, in Pennsylvania, the Pentagon, those people aren't Muslim. I mean, yeah, they're Arabic. But, I mean, I personally think they're monsters, man, because nowhere in the Quran does it say, kill as many people as you can, but just say, God is great before you do it, and boom, instant gratification in heaven.
I don't know. I really don't know anything about the Quran or about the religion itself, but it does seem like there's some people effed up with it all.
No, absolutely. There's effed up people in every religion, but
Yeah, that's true.
Getting back to the people thing, New Yorkers are a lot tougher than people giving them credit for. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, nobody ran. When this thing happened, people didn't go hauling ass out of the city. It took a little while for the tourists to get back. But the day, 9/12, people were out doing their thing. Everybody was working.
Yeah, man.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Hey, guys, take care.
That's it.
Thanks for the call, Dave. 877-692-1027.
All right, here's our buddy Ass Man. We haven't talked to him in a long time. How you doing, Ass Man?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is, and I think Rory is a classic example of this, is that a lot of people are suffering from like a 6-month wall that they hit after the anniversary, the 6-month anniversary. And it's like a lot of people, as far as like firefighters and police department, and a lot of people, I know people who I work with the transit authority with, there was like 6 months, boom. A lot of people started complaining about not being able to sleep at night, the nightmares. We had a lot of people down the subways jumping in front of trains, like right after the 6-month anniversary, and it was really horrible. I mean, it's just...
You know, I did remember seeing that a lot of people getting killed in the subways a little while back. What are you guys doing about some of the threats, man? Is there some kind of security?
Well, the thing is that they have us on like a heightened sense of awareness as far as if we see anything suspicious going on around the system. Just to be on the alert, and if we see anything like suspicious packages or anything...
Are you worried, man?
Kind of, yeah, but it's like, you know, you keep an eye out, but you just keep on moving, keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But it's really sitting in the back. And especially with me. I mean, I deal with the subways all the time. It sits in the back of my mind, but it's like, Jesus. I mean, do I have to? I try not to let it rule my life. I try to just push forward, but it's really hard sometimes. I mean, it's just just thinking about it sometimes.
All right, buddy.
Talk to you guys later, guys.
All right, see it.
Thanks, man.
Black Girl just came in early. Wanted to talk to us?
Yeah, I know, like, the Winds crew upstairs, they're still a little shaky because a lot of those guys covered it.
Like the 1010 Winds people?
Yeah, and I know the company, our parent company, offered a lot of, like, counseling, mental health services.
See, you should get some of that, Rory.
Yeah.
You can't sleep at night.
Yeah, maybe I should
don't
take a
make
look
you
into
pussy.
It. No, I know that.
Don't make you a big crybaby. You're up crying all night.
No, I'm not crying. I just,
You need your blankie.
I just get a little, freaked out. That's all.
I know.
Yeah, I remember hearing the newscast, like, they had people on the scene, and they were like, there's a lot of debris, and then they went, oh, my God, it's not debris, it's people.
Yeah.
And they started flipping out on the air.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that thing.
I never want to hear it again. It was absolutely terrifying. Just to hear it on the radio as it was happening.
All right, here is Tommy V. Tommy V, you're on the air, buddy.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, I live in a building, apartment development, like close to LaGuardia, and I sit at night and I could see the planes descending. I could see actually a circle of 10 planes, in a circle, kind of coming in, and they come right over our buildings. And some nights, man, I just sit there. I can't even go to sleep. I'm just so freaked out by it. And I'm like Rory as well. I've had some horrible nightmares, even more recently, of planes crashing into things. Buildings, the buildings I live in, and sometimes it just seems so realistic. You kind of wake up and like, holy crap, did this really happen?
Yeah.
It's been freaking me out. I mean, I know, it didn't really happen right away. It seemed to have happened later on, and just every night I see these damn planes coming over, and I just have a feeling that each one of those that comes over is one's going to hit.
See, I don't ever.
It might sound silly, but I don't know why my mind's kind of playing tricks on me.
No, I understand. I mean, some of this stuff, subconscious stuff. You don't have any choice over, like Rory's not having any choice of what kind of nightmares he gets.
Yeah, no, I guess I could control, but sitting at by the window staring at it. But like I hear a plane right now, it's just things you never even realized. My whole life, you had planes going over, almost like equivalent to Shea Stadium, and you never really even paid attention to it.
Sure.
And then now I'm just sitting there like, oh my God! Now I notice the flight patterns.
When I used to be at ball games and there was a lot of blimps over top, I thought this is a stupid deal. This seems like an accident waiting to happen.
They would always have blimps and banner planes. And you're thinking, all right, someone's going to turn the wrong way into the other one.
And then they're all going to fall on top of us.
Right.
Then it's Flag Sunday. All right, thanks, Tommy.
Take it easy, Clarky.
All right, take it easy, Clarky.
Thank you, Tommy.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're around a Fez.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Ever since September 11th, my girl gets all freaked out every time she sees a plane, and she notices now that they fly a lot lower, so she gets me worried about it. She gets me thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever look at planes the same way again. It's just part of the deal. Especially flying over the city.
Yeah, if I hear one that's extra loud, I'll just bend my neck the wrong way, snapping it to look up in the sky, see where it's at.
What are you going to do, Fez? Suddenly you feel like you're the gunner? You're the gunner? You're going to be able to hit it from the street?
I don't think so.
Don't ever get yourself in a thing where you're snapping your neck. I want you to stay cool as Fonzie.
When my parents came up here in December, oh my God, my mother and I get her into Manhattan, and there's a plane going overhead. It's not. She's 2 seconds into Manhattan from the airport, and screams at the top of her lungs, "Where's that plane going?" And I'm like, don't do that to people here.
Yeah, but, she might have been a little freaked out herself.
She doesn't need to scream. She does not need to scream.
Sometimes you just feel like you find fault with her. Because I don't see all these things that you say.
I get in trouble for turning my head.
She
screams.
You didn't get in trouble, Fez. I just don't want you snapping yourself. I want you to be as cool as Fonzie out there in the street. You don't let these guys get to you. Caroline.
Hey, Caroline.
Hi, how are you guys?
Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. But she wants to be one of the girls.
No, listen, I'm an ex-travel agent after 9/11. I was in business, and after 9/11 I had I lost my business. But I also knew people that worked for an agency, travel agency, at World Trade Center, and they were taking reservations when the plane hit. Okay, they never found them. So, it's just like, I know what Rory's going through because I go through the same thing because I worked for the airline prior to that when Pan Am went down, got blown up and everything like that, and I had clients on the plane. So, after, it takes your toll. It takes a toll. I've been in the business 20-some years, and after this, I freaked out. And there is a number that he can call because I have nightmares all the time. And they're very helpful, actually. So I would be more than willing to give him that number.
Yeah, all right, I'll have you talk to him off the air. Talk to her slow, Rory. Okay, be nice.
Yeah,
be nice.
Okay.
All right?
Not Rory.
Yeah, don't go headbutting.
Yeah, nice.
From our buddy NM, it says, since 9/11, Ambien, have you ever heard of this? The sleeping pill has become the #1 prescribed medication because people still can't sleep because of the tragedy.
Really? I never heard of it.
And he says there's also, they've hiked up the price.
Nice. I know Staples is on the Xanax now.
Please. Any excuse. That's any excuse, Billy Staples. There's not one thing that doesn't come up he doesn't think a drinking a pill will help him.
Like he wouldn't be on him if there wasn't an attack. 877-692-1027.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
All right, listen, guys. There's a lot of stuff you see in the news that worries you. I work in Midtown now because I used to work at One World Trade when this all happened. Thank God I was still home. But we lost 300 people in my company. I lost all my good friends, including my best friend. So now I'm sitting in Midtown office, this new office that they have us in, and I bring my police scanner into work. And if you sat there and you listened to the police scanner in the city for like an hour, you would hear stuff going on the police scanner that would just freak you out.
Well, isn't that always been in the city of New York, though?
No. This is stuff like, one morning I'm sitting at my desk, and a call comes in because the last car in the A train was spotted empty, but somebody had placed 5 unattended knapsacks evenly within the car.
So what was it?
I never could hear the follow-up because I was scanning all the different police frequencies, and the MTA was checking it out. But there are, people are letting off, suspicious packages here and there because it looks like what they're trying to do is they're trying to see what the police response time is.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But here's the other thing, too, Mike. Homeless people go out and leave, put bags down and do all kinds of things, and the cops no longer take that for granted anymore. Anytime somebody leaves a bag or they see something like that.
That's real. That's true.
But Mike, I got to tell you, you're going to drive yourself crazy sitting there listening to that police scanner.
Yeah,
I know.
You're going to scare the F out of yourself.
I got to tell you, since this all happened, within a month that it happened, I had 2 seizures. I never had seizures before. I had 2 seizures, so I got hospitalized, right? And then ever since then, I've been like a wreck. I just started seeing a shrink on Thursday. My company sent me to see a shrink, a specialist. I developed this twitch in a door slam today. I was at the hospital with a door slam today, and it just shook me like you wouldn't believe. Since this has all happened, there's stuff that you wouldn't believe. I see a Muslim woman walk up press with a headdress on. I give her the dirty looks. And I used to live in Queens. We just moved out to Jersey because I had enough of it. There were the guys at the Optimo stands who were dancing in the street the day that this all happened.
Well, they said that wasn't true, but Here's the main...
I have friends who've seen it firsthand.
I know. I've heard all the stories.
But there's like a lot of stuff that's going on that, that people don't see. And I'm going to tell you, as a person who, by the grace of God, wasn't killed in there, I'm going to say right here, the Muslim community isn't doing enough to let us know, hey, we're not all in on this.
Mike, here's what you got to do first thing. Get rid of that police scanner, okay, buddy?
Yeah,
your
doctor isn't going to want you doing that.
And then keep saying your doctor, all right, pal?
Yeah,
all right, we'll see you, my man.
Take care, Mike.
Here's, let me just, we'll take one more call and we got to do a break. Here's Claire. Claire, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Claire.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. I work in New Jersey next to a hospital, and all day I hear ambulances and fire engines going by, and I just, like I never did before 9/11, I just worry about those guys, and I'm so proud of them, and it just hits me all day, every day. What happened, I never get over it,
Yeah, people go, hey, we got to move on, and then most of us, I guess we have felt like we moved on, but part of us, I guess, never will. We still feel the same kind of stuff.
No, we shouldn't. We should never forget.
All right,
it's
honey.
a whole new weird normal feeling, I guess.
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. We'll take a break, Fezzy. We'll be right back. It is the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez on a Tuesday. Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley with you. On Friday, we'll be downstairs at the Manhattan Hooters, 56th and Broadway, for the Loser Leaves the Show match and the big-ass goodbye party.
It's literally like being invited to a rape.
Everyone's welcome.
Nobody in their right mind thinks that Al Dukes has even the slightest chance. And I got to tell you, I'm going to feel bad saying goodbye to Al. It's too easy to have on the show. See, are you coming out Friday night?
Of course, as long as I'm invited.
Wear something tight.
I'll try.
Of course you're invited.
Why don't we? You're always invited. Wherever we are, you're invited, Tenacious C. And you look fantastic tonight again.
Oh, thank you.
Tenacious C, of course, started as our intern, now working for promotions. But it looks like you're working a lot with Stifler.
Yeah.
He's annoying to you as he is to us.
And he's always sniffing on your heels.
No, he's a good guy.
Really?
I know, it is always us just working, it feels like.
Because none of us on this show like him.
Aww.
He's just got one of those faces of a guy that you hate. Like Stifler.
No, he's very good.
He's Stifler without the humor. Because to me, Stifler is the finest young actor in Hollywood today.
But we do
so much range.
We do thank you, Tenacious C, because you broke our losing streak. Our first intern ever hired on.
Right. That was a big deal for us.
As part of the staff. We didn't have anyone before.
No.
And then we got two in a row with Tenacious C and the Wonder Boy.
Where's Wonder Boy working anyway? He's a dump button guy?
Yeah, I think
Does he do anything else?
I don't think so.
Let me tell you
He's
something.
just sitting his whole dumping.
He wasn't half the intern that you were, and doesn't have half the humor. And he got his feelings hurt because I told him that he's not funny. But because he's gone, well, what do I do about this? I go, well, you're just not naturally funny. Because he said about, I talked about C, and I go, she has a natural ability to write comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, what about me? I go, no. And he's going, wow, that hurts. I go, wait a minute. Up to this point, you thought you were funny? I mean, you hustle.
He's got that mohawk haircut. He's probably the funniest one in his circle of friends, in his little group. But
what is it, Rory?
But he's not going to learn.
We have a cop outside who wants to come in and say hi.
Sure,
His name
always.
is Steve.
Sure. We have an open door policy here.
Yeah, definitely.
How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Officer Steve. How you doing?
Good.
Steve, I'm Ron. This is Fez.
Very nice to meet you, Steve.
Great to meet you. Big fans.
Rory and Hawk. This is the Tenacious C.
Hello?
See, are you single?
No, I have a boyfriend.
You would be perfect for Steve the cop.
Yeah.
You're not single?
No.
No?
You don't seem like you would be.
Really? Why? How would you describe him?
Because he's good looking.
Oh, the hunk cop.
Yeah.
Is that always...
He looks like he takes care of himself.
He takes care of himself. Hey, is it always...
Sloppy cop.
Is it a thing for girls are turned on by cops for some reason?
I guess. I don't really know. I've never...
I mean, what is the whole thing there of having the guy in charge, or how does that work out?
Well, I do like that. I've never dated a cop, though. I've never really
I guess
found...
it starts with the uniform
Yeah.
and then gets into the control issues.
And plus, if you're the type of person who likes somebody to put a gun up to your head, that's always exciting.
Right. If that's what you're into.
So you can't even look at our new cop friend, Steve.
Sure I can.
Yeah.
But now you're making it
But you
awkward
like
a little.
you like the guy in charge? You like the guy to take a little charge?
Definitely.
See, is that your Steve? You the type of guy that could take charge of her?
I'm gonna take charge.
Yeah.
I'll take charge.
Thank you,
That's good
officer.
that way.
Someone has
That's
to.
good that way. You can't even look at him.
Because you're making me blush.
You're blushing.
You just told him he looks like he takes care of himself.
You're always trying to set me up with somebody.
What? Maybe I do, but he seems like a nice man. He's single.
And everyone has a crush on C.
You have a boyfriend, but he didn't exactly, give you a ring yet.
Yeah, it's not like you're hitched. You're not Heather Mills, the one-legged bride.
It's true.
Maybe you should go out with Steve.
You want to go out sometime?
Oh, wow!
You'll be on the back of his motorcycle, whatever you do. Little sidecar.
Oh, I'd love to, but my boyfriend would kill me.
The boyfriend doesn't have to know.
Right, what's he going to do?
Yeah, but now
He
he's on
says
the
anything,
radio.
Steve goes over and busts him for pot.
Yeah, right. Then it's unlawful entry.
We know the two of you. Do you have weed on you right now?
No, I'm clean. I swear.
Would you be able to tell Steve?
Oh, I could take care of it.
Yeah.
I swear.
All she has to do is just stand up.
Stand up for him. Stand up.
Stand up.
How would you actually frisk her? Let's suppose you pulled her over. Oh, look at Steve. Steve the cop is...
You have to put her hands right here.
Wow.
Ah, you put your hands there.
Open her legs up a little bit.
Whoa.
I hate you
gotta
guys.
open them a
Now,
little
really? What? You're meeting
open them a little more.
Wow, this is so hot.
This is great. I've always
He's
wondered
making-
how they did this,
He's
Ronnie.
making them spread?
Yeah.
As you have your legs a little spread.
That's assume the
Over a little more,
position,
then
I guess.
I gotta get right in there.
Wow. He's
Gotta
leaning
get
her
right
over.
in there.
Being a cop has got to be the greatest job ever.
It gets even better.
It does get better?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're all evil.
What? We just want you to know what's going to go on if you keep up with this pot smoking.
Yeah.
That you do.
Living that life of weed,
right here?
man.
I feel it in her pocket.
What
Yeah.
is that?
Nothing, I swear.
Is that a doobie?
No, I smoked it already.
Oh, I forgot. Well, you're at work.
Now what would be next for?
Right here?
Yeah.
As she got her legs open.
Yeah.
Behind her.
Uh-huh.
Reach in her pocket. Oh, I found it.
What is that?
It's right there. So once I found it on her, I
Yeah.
took the cuffs.
Oh, you're going to slap the cuffs on her.
Absolutely
Nice.
handcuff her.
Oh, I think I like
For
that.
You like that?
She's
Handcuffed
all right.
from
She's
the
getting
front.
cuffed in the front so she can enjoy.
So she
Oh,
can
nice.
do it from the
Right.
back. Then after I cuff her, I'll take her, I'll put her in the car. She'll sit down.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Lean it back.
All right, now you're in the
See,
patrol car. That's-
seriously, do you find this erotic at all? See?
So now she's sitting in the back of the police car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And then all I would do
Yeah.
is just get right on top of her.
Wow.
Is that how it works for everyone?
Definitely works for everybody.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't seem legal.
What is that? What's illegal? Who are we to say?
The man has a badge.
The guy's not, he only bucks women.
Yeah, just women.
Oh, of course.
You sure? See, the handcuffs in the front aren't working.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna open them up.
Oh, jeez. Here she goes.
Put them behind her.
All right, now the hands are behind the
All
back.
right, now she's also kind of locked in the chair from the handcuffs.
She's locked
Yeah.
in the chair.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how would you handle this now?
Handle this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I would just climb on top,
Yeah.
Right.
take my belt off,
Oh, jeez.
Take his belt off.
take my belt off.
This is,
What's that music?
Oh, and then here we go.
If you're looking for trouble,
What's that say?
you came to the
What?
right place. If you're looking for trouble,
he's taking the shirt off, Fezzy, for Tenacious C.
This is standard procedure, I guess.
standard procedure. Talking back.
You know, this isn't my first time.
My daddy
Great.
was a green-eyed
All right, now she's getting a lap dance.
She's handcuffed to the chair, our Tenacious C, and Officer Steve is right on top of her with his shirt off.
Fez, could you do the play-by-play? I'm somewhat uncomfortable with this.
Well, the chair keeps rolling closer and closer to you.
No.
Take this and pull this out.
never looked for trouble.
All right, now he's having Tenacious C actually remove his belt. sitting on her lap.
Look, Al is finally back in the room. You're loving this, Al.
And see, he's holding on to his pants. And Ronnie, they're tearaway pants. They're rip-away pants, and they've just been ripped away. Now he's climbing right on top of her in our makeshift patrol car.
Very nervous. Al, are you aroused?
Not at all.
You have a huge smile on your face.
And one in your pants.
Hold on. And then this is getting a little patriotic.
Now
the
he's in his
national
shorts.
anthem.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Now the shorts are ripping away, Ronnie. And, Ronnie, look at that. It's an American flag G-string, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
And Tenacious C just holding on to the cheeks.
You know, this
She
reminds...
won't let go either.
Under the pancakes, Ronnie.
This reminds me, I got to get to the gym.
Officer Steve is built.
All right, Brian. Nice job. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, Officer Steve. Tenacious C still in the handcuffs.
Where do you actually work?
At Hunkmania.
Hunkmania.
Hunkmania. West 14th Street, over in the Village.
Oh, over in the Village. What kind of people do you normally... You can't... Would you please
Now
look
she
up?
looks. Now she can look.
Yeah.
You guys
Now you're
set me up.
staring.
I'm going to kill you.
No, we had no idea. We thought it was a cop. We're as shocked as you are. So you're at West 14th in the Village?
West 14th in the Village, right? Between 7th and 8th.
What kind of people come to your place? What kind of people come to Hunkmania?
All different kinds of ladies.
Yeah.
I'm all out of breath. All different kinds of ladies.
Yeah.
Depends. A bachelor night, birthday party, just a good night out.
You think you're out of breath? Look at Fez. He's over there. He's
sweating.
And look, Big Jim came in at the last moment. Thank you, Jim.
Came running through.
Suddenly you're interested, huh, Jim?
Very, very nice.
Oh, stop it.
I thought he said paradise.
He's in paradise. Any famous people ever been in there?
No famous people have been in the club, but we do private parties for about 3 or 4 famous people.
Really?
Yeah.
Anybody we'd hear of? Or?
Sure. Back in December, I danced for Britney Spears for a birthday party.
No, that had to be kind of intimidating for you, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, since she can actually dance herself. You're like, whatever. She hot?
Yeah, she was real good.
No,
Did she enjoy it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did she go with the bed? She have fun?
No, yeah, she was a ball. She had a great time.
Yeah.
She was all into it.
Did Justin Timberlake try something with you? Because you're dancing with his girl?
Someone needs to smack the taste out of that kid's mouth quickly. Who else?
Hair.
I did a party for Heidi Klum.
Oh, really?
Heidi Klum, it was down at a restaurant. She had a party with all of her friends, and she hired us. We went over there and did a party for her.
Steve, did you find yourself a little bit aroused, a little excited there? When did you know that he wasn't a cop?
At what point?
When you guys started making me look at him. And then Rory kept making sure I'm staying around, so then I thought about it.
All right, way to go, Rory, you F up. I hope Al kicks your ass.
Nice.
I hope Al kicks your ass.
I was just making sure she was going to be around. That's
Well,
all.
you know we want her around anyway. Every night you should make sure she's around.
Exactly. That's all I was saying.
Now, Al, you said you wanted to go to Hunkmania yourself sometime, but it's...
Really?
Is it just for girls, Steve?
It's ladies only. No
It's
matter what.
ladies only,
Well,
Al.
I wouldn't go. I would recommend it for gal friends of mine, but I wouldn't go.
What gal friends do you have?
Like my sisters, if they were looking for a
That
fun
heavy-set
time.
Trish that you hang out with?
Just for any friends that were female, I would definitely recommend.
What's your name?
Heavy-set Trish.
I don't think I know her.
No, I don't know who that is either.
Really?
I don't know.
Don't you go to
Trish.
Niagara Falls with her and her husband every year?
Who is that that you go to Niagara Falls?
I go with Trish and her husband. She's not heavy set, though.
No.
Really?
I never met her.
And some things have changed since I saw her.
She coming down on Friday, Al?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll be there.
Okay.
Nice. Wings.
Right.
Somebody
Steve,
heard wings.
thanks so much, my friend. How can people get a hold of you? If
They can go on the website at www.hunkmania.com, or they can call the 1-800 number.
1-800-800-6067. I just happen to know that.
You got it on speed dial. You know, this reminds
For me,
me.
it's 1.
I want to get to the gym, and I want to shave this carpet off my chest. Seriously.
And then we'll be part of Hunkmania.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, see, you're supposed to get that
keep
for you.
these?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you got to give that back, because...
The handcuffs. She's still
I
wearing
can't
them.
believe that you're carrying a fake gun. That's ballsy. When I saw the gun, it looked real, didn't it? The holster?
Everything looked real.
Yeah.
I mean everything. Well, I hope you enjoyed that today, just say.
Can I say something, Fez? I got a little uncomfortable with that last remark. I mean, we all have a right to say what we want here, but...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he forgot his belt. Tenacious C's just hanging to articles of clothing that Officer
I was trying
Steve
to
took off.
sneak him.
Well, that was for your going away party that was supposed to be, 2 months ago?
Yeah, and we also have this. Yeah, Rory, if you can, F up this as well.
Our staff just so subtle.
Oh, and Hard Rock Johnny's here for some food. It's like a little party for you. And we have a cake for you. This was all supposed to happen, and we effed up every single thing that your last night.
They even effed up your cake that night. So there's the cake that you're owed.
And Billy's going to get Ozzy Osbourne's autograph. Oh, no. He can't get in. He's a stupid F.
Thanks.
Wait a minute. Here comes Hard Rock Johnny dressed as a police officer. What's going on?
Here to take Johnny, were you running a badge to Officer Steve? Not at all.
No?
No.
What's wrong?
So you're not, I didn't know you weren't,
with that shirt, you're not?
Sorry. No.
Oh,
Not that I know of.
All right.
What do you got for us tonight, Johnny?
Burgers, fingers. I brought some chicken fingers for Earl. He called to request them.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
Chicken Finger was his nickname in high school.
Thanks for breaking the stereotype, Earl.
He just loves
I brought brownies tonight.
Nice.
Wow, you got brownies and cake.
Your special brownies?
Special brownies.
Or do you just put them on the side as a dipping sauce? A little hash there to rub your brownie in. Hey, Big Jim's here. Jim, how you doing, buddy? We haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, I had a lot of final exams at school and stuff.
Did you enjoy Officer Say?
I loved that.
Yeah.
It was the best. It was the best scenery I've seen all week. I went to that naked beach down at Sandy Hook yesterday.
Didn't work out for you as well?
Not at all. I think people down there got lost in the gene pool somewhere.
Now, you are a straight guy who pretends to be gay. To get chicks.
To get women.
Because I saw you were making out with Mikey D's chick.
Well, that was just a radio gag, I guess, back in December.
Kissing a girl is a radio gag.
Yeah. You know, a gay guy kissing a wife. It's funny, isn't it?
Is it?
Or is that just your angle?
Now, you heard Gay Randy.
I don't like Gay Randy.
Really?
I cannot stand that guy. See,
really? I thought you'd be buddies.
Well, see,
I thought you all gay guys stick together.
See, this is the problem, Ronnie. You don't think I'm gay because you think everybody that is gay has to be like Gay Randy.
Oh.
He's one of those people that thinks the world is gay because he is. He owes somebody, some big, I don't know. He thinks that,
gayness.
because my gayness has to rub off on you and you and you in the room because you have to be gay because you're talking to me and I'm gay. There's no straight people. Well, this is like Gay Randy, what he thinks in his mind. See,
so you think Al is right about Gay Randy?
I don't agree with Al on a lot of things, but our hatred for Gay Randy is definitely mutual. I think he gives gay people a very bad, a stereotype, and people that don't know me think otherwise because Gay Randy's a typical little flaming kind of little brat.
Here's what I thought. I thought all you gay guys were exactly the same. I really didn't know that there was any different personalities. All right, let me check with Hard Rock Johnny. What do you think of Gay Randy? You listen to the show.
It gets a bit annoying after a while.
Does he really?
Absolutely. But maybe it's just because he's trying to get on Al's nerves.
I always thought that...
I can't believe Al was right. So weird.
And I really don't know if Big Jim is gay.
How would I have to prove it?
I saw you with chicks.
Yeah, but you just
maybe quit kissing women every time we go out.
I did kiss somebody that's no longer part of the show back in October. I'm not going to say who that person is, but it did happen at one of your live events.
A guy?
A guy.
Because all I know is you're kissing telling Helen. And constantly.
No.
Yeah, and big makeout kisses, too.
I was a little drunk, though, but...
When he's drunk, he experiments with women.
All right, who do you think's going to win the fight on Friday night?
Rory's going to kill him.
Yeah, Rory's going to kill him?
Yeah. We can all disagree on Gay Randy, but everyone agrees Al's dead.
Yeah. I would love to fight Gay Randy. If there's a big-ass Night of Fights 3, I would pummel him. I don't want the people in the listening audience to think that all gay people come on the air and say, oh, Stephen Baldwin, you're gay because you were in this movie doing whatever with some person. That really,
You really don't think Stephen Baldwin's gay?
No, I don't.
Wow.
Now I'm shocked. It kind of offended me driving home, too, to hear, this idiot on the radio just keep talking about, this person's gay. He's a little on-air media whore. Can I say that?
I always thought that all gay people had to stick together.
No, not at all. There's people that like him that people like me will not associate with. I want to find somebody a lot like myself, you know, kind of good-looking, masculine. I don't like...
All right, how would you like Officer Steve? Yeah.
That was awesome. I think I was more turned on than Tenacious C was there.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I was looking over. I think Officer Steve was kind of turned on.
Yeah, I think Fezzy was right. No, everything was real in him.
Yeah, Officer Steve got the better end of the deal there. Got an equal end of the deal with Tenacious C.
Oh, he's just doing his job. Stop it.
Why is she still blushing? She's still blushing. I got to admit, when he had you leaning over and spreading them, I thought that was hot. I didn't understand the bit with the national anthem at the end. No, I thought that Hunk Mania was Pasta Mania, that Hulk Hogan on it.
At the Mall of America.
Didn't work out that way.
No, they were going to have the red and yellow and the green pasta and just get rid of the green ones.
So now Gay Randy has a challenge, Fezzy. Although I don't know if we can do 2 fights this time.
I'm not going to be in town Friday night. I'm going to be out in Harrisburg.
All right, so you can't go around challenging people to fights if you're not going to be there?
Well, if you
but
do
we really
event,
only want to do 1 fight anyway.
Yeah, just 1 match. Get it over with.
Get out, knock the F out, and move on our way and start drinking heavily.
Clean up the blood and start pouring beers.
All right, we're going to take a break. Earl's going to dance for Tenacious C.
Nice.
And we'll get the show kicked in. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW. 2 men, 1 match. No job. Is this a bit?
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
It's the Ron and Fez Loser Leaves the Show match. This Friday at the Manhattan Hooters at 56th Street and Broadway. Featuring the fabulous Al Dukes versus Rory Hamptons. In a boxing match that will cost one of them their job on the Ron and Fez Show.
I'm a radio producer. I'm fighting every couple of days.
And to ensure there's a winner, Ron and Fez have declared this bout to be Thunderdome rules.
2 men in, 1 man lead. 2 men in, 1 man lead. 2 men in, 1 man lead.
It's 1 match. 1 match you don't want to miss. This Friday at Hooters at 56th and Broadway in Manhattan. The Ron and Fez Show Loser Leaves the Show match. Will it be Rory Hamptons quitting the show? Or will it be Al Dukes kissing his career goodbye?
Shut up!
The Ron and Fez Loser Leaves the Show match. This Friday at the Hooters in Manhattan. Be sure to see every bit.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
I always wanted to see Al go off for the breakdown, but it looks like he's just going to get beat up and leave the show.
Al Dukes versus Roy Hampton. Loser leaves the show. We're totally serious. It happens this Friday at Hooters.
Al, how many times do we leave here in a cab and say, well, I'll be back tomorrow, and say no? He can't possibly. After that freak out, there's no way he's coming back. After what we did to him, he ain't coming back.
And then he would. Well, this time he's not going to have any choice. And he's going to get carved up.
Yeah. You going to carve him up, Rory?
You going to carve up Al Dukes?
Oh, yes. I'm definitely going to carve him up.
What are you going to work on, the body or the face?
I'm going to try to break his nose, his jaw, and probably a couple ribs.
Wow.
That's what I'm really going for.
All right, but what's your main goal?
I want to make him cry.
Oh.
Not just cry, I want to make him sob.
He was crying during Tenacious C's lap dance, but just tears of joy.
He wanted a turn.
He said, finally, they're doing some worthy entertainment.
He whispered in my ear, he goes, I never thought a man's ass could be so smooth. And I go, I am not comfortable discussing ass hair with you, or lack of it.
Can't be whispering that in Ronnie's ear.
Hard Rock Johnny's hanging with us tonight. Johnny, you went to that Korn show last night. Our buddy Andrew was there, too. We heard back from him. It was a pretty cool show.
It was unbelievable. They came out and just pounded for like 45 minutes.
In a good way or bad way?
Good way. No, good way.
Right.
They were just unbelievable, and they stopped, did their encore, 2 songs, came out with the bagpipes to kick off the encore, and just went
What's
crazy.
their connection with the bagpipes?
No, I guess Jonathan's Scottish, and he wears like a lot of skirts. Like,
remember that cage thing they did a couple of years ago? Where they actually put a cage on stage and listeners? You know, radio
right.
station listeners would win tickets there.
Korn cage. He was wearing a skirt, and then when he came out with the bagpipes, he was wearing more of a kilt, but it was a black leather kilt. It wasn't like your traditional kilt. And they were just incredible, and the crowd was insane on the floor. The mosh pits were just.
There wasn't many people, right?
I'd say if there was 3,000, there'd be a lot, maybe probably 2,500.
But everything was done on the web or something like that, they were saying?
They did a webcast, and I think they were broadcasting it to a couple of different, to some movie theaters, to some IMAX theaters. They were doing it also.
Was it cool?
It was definitely a good event to be at.
Earl, how come you weren't there? What happened to you?
We got caught in traffic on the way back from
Oh,
Boston.
yeah, you were supposed to be there.
I was
but
supposed to be there.
Yeah. What time did you finally get back from Boston? Like 11:30, 12 o'clock?
Midnight. We ran into you guys.
Yeah, right. When we were
that's right.
We were downstairs checking out the Hooters on where the ring would go.
And where Al would fall.
If he falls this way.
Yeah, if he falls this way, he hits his head on a picnic table. So, Friday night, about 8 o'clock, if you want to see a guy get his nose, jaw, and ribs broken and then start to cry.
Wow.
Our own Al Dukes is going to box against Rory Hamptons.
Al keeps saying Rory is just a street fighter. He's a boxer. Al, please, look at the video of your past 2 fights. You're not a boxer.
If you've, and you'll have to slow it down to see those fights. Here's Andrew. He was at that Korn show last night. How you doing, Andrew?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. Thanks for the sushi last night. I hate to tell you, but Billy Staples ended up throwing a lot of it up.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, but the concert was unbelievable.
Was it cool?
Oh, my God. They had open bar for the VIP people.
Oh, now what VIPs were there?
Copperfield was there.
David Copperfield?
Yeah.
I never thought of him as a Korn fan.
He was sitting right in front of me.
He left, though, 2 songs afterward.
After he made a couple drinks disappear.
Yeah. No one really...
And a C. He made a set of balls disappear.
Yeah, but the show was great.
Was it?
Yeah, perfect.
Did you see Jenna Jameson? She was sitting about 2 seats over from me. She was like the star attraction when she came walking in she was just wearing a lace dress with no bra. And
yeah, she also made a set of balls disappear.
Several.
Her and Copperfield in a dick off to see who's going to win this thing. What other celebs were there?
You got people from K-Rock there. You got Cabby and someone else.
Kane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's just a great show.
There was the whole cast of Oz. There was like 6 guys from Oz there. There's a lot of... I don't know what their connection with Korn is, but there was a lot of them there.
The cast of Oz, they hang out together in their private lives, too?
Well, let us go. Well,
you think they've seen enough of each other?
They had to be let out as a group. What the hell was the name of that thing where they all got to go to the Yankees game together?
Oh, the Dream Team.
Dream Team. It's also what we call promotions. All right, cool, Andrew.
All right,
Thanks, buddy.
Good night, guys.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it was definitely good.
Why don't I go into shows like this, Fez?
I have no idea. Someone take care of Ronnie.
Something should start happening in my life. Rory, I want you to keep an eye out on my social life from this point on.
You got it. I'll make you Mr. Popular.
Oh, Mr. Popular!
Well, I'll read page 6. Seems like Mr. Popular was out again last night.
There he goes, folks. That's Mr. Popular.
Half of Ron and Fez show, Rod Bennington, was seen canoodling. I want to canoodle somewhere.
I'm settled for a nosh.
I can arrange that.
All right. Now, the big rock event tonight was supposed to be the Osbourne family.
Right.
At Times Square at the Virgin Megastore. And we were sending Billy Skakels down there. And again, it got effed up.
Let's do Billy and a loser leaves the show match against himself.
We couldn't possibly lose.
You know, bring Billy in. Billy, I got to tell you right now, and I'm so disappointed in you. With you, it seems like loser stays on the show. That thing tonight was not only bad, but then you actually called back.
Of course I called back. I want to let you know I kept trying.
Trying is not what we're after.
Well, Ron, unfortunately, these things are out of my control down there tonight. You know I always give it my best effort. I always come through for you guys.
No, you don't.
Last night, this is Skakels on the stand.
Last night, you effed up.
You don't know what it's like to be a loser.
Tonight, you effed up. Every time we send you out of here, you eff up.
This was out of my control. There was a crowd situation. The police...
Yes, you said 500 people.
Well, it was probably...
When I was a store that holds 2,000 plus.
Unfortunately, they were all
And has
crammed in.
3 movie theaters.
It's true. They've got more than 500 seats in that place.
Okay, so I'm not an expert on crowd size, but I went, played every card I had in my hand. I gave it an E for effort.
You're not even making sense.
You walk in a room by yourself, there's a crowd size.
But they weren't actually letting any people in until the Osbournes.
What are you
actually
going to
left.
do tomorrow to make up for the stunt? What is tomorrow's big stunt?
Tomorrow could be the honey night. How's that sound? Tomorrow night.
Explain it to everybody who doesn't listen to every moment of what goes on in your brain.
Fine. Tomorrow night I will smear myself down in honey with a bare shirted and running through Central Park.
Shorts and bare shirt, right?
Shorts and bare shirt, and go through Central Park covered in my body with honey, and I'll just let the bugs attack me.
Will that even happen? Or will only bees come to you?
Right.
I mean, are bugs drawn to honey? I don't know.
I mean, if you laid out in the park, I'm sure an ant or, 2 would crawl on you.
Oh.
But running through the park, are you actually going to attract bugs?
Or maybe laying there would be a better way to do it, and just let things crawl on me and land on me.
Why don't you do this? Here's my idea for a rub yourself with honey and stay away from the show for a week. You just sit in your apartment covered in honey.
What good would that do?
All right, this already on the instant feedback.
Stuck in rabbit's hole like
this
Pooh
on the
Bear.
instant feedback. It's going to rain tomorrow. How about you walk through Central Park with a big metal clothes pole?
Yeah. Lightning rod sticking out of your shorts.
That could be dangerous.
Billy, we just want you to actually do something good for the show.
Ronnie, I'm there. You know what?
No, you're not.
Anything you ask me to do,
Billy, I want you to pay attention. You're not there for the show. You stink.
I'm a team player. I give it my best effort every time.
Marijuana NASDAQ.
You stink.
No, there are some things that just unfortunately I can't control.
You stink. You're awful. You can't control your bowels. That's what you can't control. You cannot control your bowels.
Ronnie.
And it stinks.
And we have a paycheck that proves that.
That was the night you peaked. When you crapped on the paycheck and everybody was proud of you. And unfortunately you came back here and sold out and apologized to Al.
I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified.
And the last stunt you even tried was when you attempted to climb the stairs of the Belmore Long Island Railroad Station.
Again, things out of my control.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
It seems like nothing's in Billy's control right now.
Yeah.
But I just want to ask Bill, hey, Bill, did Crash Davis give you a list of radio cliches? I gave it an E for effort.
That
I used
is
every
true.
card I had.
That is just radio cliches, and it's dull. It's boring.
Wee, boring.
Sure is.
We need you to do something exciting. Now you're going to put on honey and run through the park, and we don't even know if that attracts a bug. It sounds dull already.
I know, and he's trying to change. There's no planning involved whatsoever. Now he's changing it up as we speak about it. Maybe I'll lay there.
Right.
And let the rain wash the honey away.
Like we're cops. Whatever he can say to stop us that second, he will say. There hasn't been smoked out of today, officer. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Mike.
Bless you, buddy. Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys, I got an idea for Billy. Instead of honey, gasoline, and instead of the park, a welding school.
Oh, all right. I'm in.
You want to do that? You want to cover yourself in gasoline and run through a welding school. Now, they'll all be students, so be careful.
Yeah, the sparks will be flying.
This might only be a one-time stunt.
We at the Ron and Fez show hold none of the student welders responsible.
Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello,
Hey,
Peter.
Yeah.
I want to propose a three-way dance. Rory, Al versus the Pooh Bandit.
Three-way dance.
Those guys would actually go out there and dance.
I will give Billy credit for this. The guy can't fight.
Thank you,
He
Ron.
did the dig stab challenge.
Jersey Rob came 1 second from scoring a knockout.
Timing is everything in this business.
Somebody told me the timing took place at 48 seconds in a 1-minute round.
Nope.
That is timing. How'd you pull that off? Skakels.
Hackler wants to talk to us. How you doing, Hack?
Hackler.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Billy. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Hack.
You know something? You do have balls like grapefruits, if I could say that.
Sure.
They're yellow.
I think it's all complicated. I think you got to do something very basic but very shocking. Just strip down to a bra, panties, and a wig and heels, and just walk down Broadway and just scare tourists. I think that'll take a lot of guts, I think it'll be a sign of your dedication and loyalty to the show.
Is he still covered in honey?
I'm, ever since Officer Steve, I'm alarmed with the homoerotic nature of the Ron and Fez show anymore.
Oh, it's
that
always
would be
been there.
hilarious if you got cameras and maybe have somebody follow with a ghetto blaster and you can have him Billy dance as he walks.
Billy, you want to do that?
And maybe wear a sign, "We'll date for Xanax."
Billy, what do you think?
Basic, it's simple. If it rains, Billy, it'll be refreshing. You could freak out some yahoos from the Midwest tourists, and it'll show, no honey with bugs. There's too many complications, and in a park they'll arrest you.
It's stupid.
Just get in drag, just panties, bra, heels, and a wig, hit Broadway, have a good time, dance, frolic, skip.
Dance for the
freak
men
out
folk.
some of the immigrant hot dog vendors. Have some fun. Take a phone with you. Interview some of the yahoos. It's just basic shock value, but it'll show that you're a man of
what do you think, Billy?
It's a possibility. Well,
what do you mean possibility? You've got to be yes or no.
Well,
Thank you, Heckler, as always.
Thank you, Heck.
I really don't have a pair of bra and panties sitting at home right now to go throw on for tomorrow.
Like, we can't get you a gigantic pair of panties. But we can't be doing this stuff for you, Billy.
So your wife has moved out.
I can't have it.
What?
Some stuff is just below the belt. That's one of those things. You're doing wife jokes at 9:20 at night. You're not even drunk.
Earl, get off the floor. Billy, now the audience is doing your work for you. You're supposed to be the stunt man.
Yes.
And if you can't come up with stuff, yes, it is going to be open up to people like Heckler.
And let me tell you something, Billy. In no job is they ever happy with I tried. You said, hey, I'll go down in front of Ozzy, act like a retard, have some fun, we can put it on the radio. Fez and I said, okay. Now you're saying, well, I tried.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you're responsible for the effort. You know what? There are things that you cannot control.
How about getting there early?
Well, could have done that.
Can you control that? Could you control being the first person in line?
Even if you had to leave last night?
Yeah, I guess I could have possibly done that.
Adrian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Adrian.
Hi, I got an idea for Billy.
Yeah.
Get some crackhead or an old drunk to come up and shave Billy in the downtown area live on the air.
When can you come in?
Again, I'm becoming alarmingly, I'm alarmed with the homoerotic nature of the Ron and Fez show.
People are wanting to get Billy naked.
It used to be 50-50. I think we've moved into an 80-20 area.
I think it's always been there on some level.
And who's been writing Officer Steve over and over down on a piece of paper?
I don't know. Officer Steve, why?
That would make you the boy. Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Okay.
Remember before you were talking about people's fears and nightmares they've had since September 11th?
Sure.
I have a recurring nightmare where I'm riding a hansom cab in Central Park and a really big fat guy is pelting me with water balloons.
Oh, that's going to happen.
And Billy counts that as a success.
Right, that was an F-up, Billy.
That was a total success.
Billy, you had to chase the frickin' horse. Anyone in Manhattan that has seen these hansom cabs, they know these horses go less than a half a mile an hour.
You're not chasing Secretariat.
This one was a thoroughbred. This one was moving.
Oh, yeah, you had War Emblem hooked up to a carriage. Ass.
Thing was walking so slow, it was going backwards.
Those things are practically mules.
And then I saw you chase, and I didn't know which was the horse's ass and which was you. Because both of you crapped in the street.
You know what? It took a little doing.
You both have to have a sack attached to you.
But I did it.
It sucked on the air, Billy. It sucked on the air. This is not working out.
You have to puff so badly that Al actually saw you. Al actually heard you breathing coming up on him.
Now, why were the Osbournes even in town tonight? We were going to find that out. Of course, we wasted sending Billy down there.
Well, they're on their promotional tour with the Meet the Osbournes CD. That's what they're doing at the Virgin Megastore. And then also the licensing show is in New York this week, where they're unloading. They're going to debut all the new merchandise from Meet the Osbournes.
What do they have?
They got things like they got backpacks, they got pajamas.
Now, who wants an Osbournes backpack?
They got dartboards.
Are you saying to yourself, oh, I'll look just like Jack if I have this backpack?
Now, they actually have a teddy bear that yells, "I'm the effing Prince of Darkness."
Really?
Yeah. That's all going on sale. And they're just going to show everything off. They're showing off their new wares at the licensing show.
That's amazing.
So
now, who are you getting that teddy bear for? A little metal child?
And they got a Lola the dog calendar. They got socks, action figures. Most of them talk. That says, "Shut the F up and go to bed," or "I'm not cleaning up the dog's S," or "I'm an effing rock star." Golly!
You know, I'm gonna get these
toys.
I'm gonna get this for presents of children I don't like.
So they got all that. They got a teddy bear. They got all kinds of stuff.
Right.
For the Osbournes. I think they have the super fun handball that you can play with the neighbors. You can throw it at the neighbors.
It looks like a ham, but it bounces.
It's super fun handball. From the Osbourne collection.
How about little big Kelly thongs? Big, gigantic Kelly thong panties.
Available in pink, aqua, and beef.
It's an all-natural yeast flavor. They're Kelly panties.
They also have the Gyno Kelly playset, where girls can pretend that Kelly has another surprise visit to the gynecologist.
Is anyone going to buy any of these? Hey, you know what they need is that Commando Jack uniform where he was dressing up like special ops, and you get a real blade with it. You get the helmet, the super thick prescription night goggles.
Oh, nice, just like Jack wears. Now, they do have that Lola, the stuffed bulldog. Feces sold separately. That disgusting animal.
You get the big trick dog dish that Ozzy will be stepping in every time he shuffles by.
You get Jack's pretend recording studio. Let you think you're a real record producer and that people would like you whether you were Ozzy's kid or not.
No, well, he got a chance to produce a brand new hit single by his sister. So that's a legitimate producer.
Now, she was actually supposed to be on The Tonight Show this Friday. Fat ass fell down the stairs again and broke her wrist. Kelly Osbourne will not be on The Tonight Show on Friday.
Hey, on the instant feedback, Fezzy, they're asking about the new line of merchandise.
Yeah?
Windowlock wants to know, is there a homeless Afro skater kid action figure? Because he'd like one.
That's the Jason Dill action figure. Nice. It really just lays there. When you're playing with it, it does nothing. It just lays around.
And he's going to call his friends tomorrow about a new place to stay.
Now you can get Ozzy Shaky Paints.
How's that work exactly?
It's an art set for people that just can't hold still. Not for steady hands. Shaky Paints.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Scott.
10052.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hire Ozzy's black security guard to break into your neighbor's house.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Sean.
Hey guys, what's up? 5502.
All right, buddy.
Hey, how about you get your own Ozzy Osbourne log to throw at the neighbor's yard?
A big plastic log to throw at your neighbors. If they sing Kumbaya.
You get the, I know they're putting this on display at the licensing show, the Ozzy Electronic Interpreter. Translates over 1,200 Ozzy saying into real English. English you can actually understand.
Hey, Fezzy, did you see in Toys R Us they have the new Sure Shot BB gun for those brothers that can't stand their sisters? It's got Jack's name written all over it.
Is that right?
That's right.
Thank you, Big Jim.
Big Jim doing a bit.
Just hopping in.
Big Jim doing a bit.
I'm trying
nice.
here.
That was good.
Those are sold right next to the Clumsy Kelly dolls. Waddles and falls every 2 feet.
They're adorable. They all come in extra large.
That's the only size they have.
How about the Ozzy Osbourne Jiffy Pop shaker? It's a caricature of Ozzy, and he holds a Jiffy Pop and shakes it for you over the open stove.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is good stuff. Hey, Liz, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Liz. Liz, what do you got, baby?
How you doing?
Hey.
Hooked on Phonics worked for me.
What are you talking about, Liz?
Ozzy.
Ozzy's Hooked on Phonics.
Worked for me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Liz.
Here's Barry.
You
Barry.
got by Big Jim now.
Barry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, got a new toy for the Osbournes.
What's that?
It's a jar of Oz bubbles. There's just water in it.
I'm the effing Prince of Darkness.
You too can feel like the real Prince of Darkness.
Now, Fezzy, they have the Kelly ass crack bookbinders. Is that
Yes, they
going to
do.
be part of this?
Yep, the big bookends. Each one's a cheek.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up, guys? I was wondering about the Osbournes gravy. You remind your family how great it is every 5 seconds.
How do you like that gravy? Isn't that good gravy?
Every time you pour it, it just yells, gravy!
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi, how you doing? I was wondering about the anti-Weeble doll that when it performs on stage can hardly get up.
Kelly Osbourne, she's not a weeble. She's a wobble that can't get up.
She finally proved it. Weebles can fall down.
They ought to come out with the Kelly Osbourne chewable roofies because something's making this girl drop on her ass every 5 minutes.
Now, I know they also are debuting the Uncle Randy Rhoads action plane.
Oh, come on.
What?
Come on. None of us have gotten over that yet.
Tour bus sold separately.
Stop it.
What?
Man. You know it hit a...
It did?
Cliff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I think they're selling a TV remote control that I can never quite figure out how to work, so I just pound on it harder and harder.
It's a universal remote. It operates nothing.
It's an ununiversal remote. It's actually just a rock with some buttons on it. Big Jim, you feel like you want to get back in and get kicked in the stomach?
Feel free,
Come on.
buddy.
I thought you hit the flow of the show.
I just killed it about 5 minutes ago.
No, it was good. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Buddy, we're losing you.
What do you got, Johnny?
All right, I could make that out. He said the Ozzy Osbourne black and white gym pants.
Oh, nice. Ozzy sweaty pants.
They're available for, you'll put them on once for life, apparently.
Made to be worn weeks at a time.
Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, it's the Amy doll. It's an empty box.
It's just an empty box for the Amy doll.
Yeah, Amy never included. Ever. 877-692-1027.
This is the instant feedback for Big Jim. Big Jim, it says, are you any relation to Dustin Diamond? You sound a lot like him. What? Screech! I thought it was working. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
What's going on, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear the Osbournes are coming out with Alamo urinal cakes.
Alamo urinal cakes. For those that remembered that Ozzy got busted for peeing on the Alamo. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how about the Sharon Osbourne fish finger fun kit?
It's a giant styrofoam stink finger.
Nice.
That you can...
You're number one, Sharon. They also have Farty the Bear. Now, that looks just like Jack's own teddy bear, but with Sharon's own scent.
Oh, jeez.
Farty Bear.
The day she rubbed that bear on her ass, I think I was done with the show. Now, this would all be fun, Billy, if you got in to see the Osbournes.
Right.
But you F up.
Again.
All right, Dan on the instant feedback says it's a new scavenger hunt game that they have. It's following Ozzy's credit card.
See where you can find it at.
Are they also coming out with a Jack Action Sports Bra?
Oh, yeah,
Something
that's right.
that you can wear?
Yeah, they certainly are.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Run and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what you drinking, Lincoln?
We're just thinking.
How about the Ozzy coloring kit?
Yeah.
Remember when he was sitting around coloring? And
yeah. Usually there's a little more.
Yes, joke with it. You can say, what about a Kelly hairbrush? And no one's going to laugh.
Exactly.
You got a tight joke in
And then you say, for ass hair.
That is funny. Then we're all laughing and we're driving around together. We're having a good time. You need some more cake there, Earl?
Earl I've never seen this before, people. Earl just made a cake sandwich. He took 2 slices of cake and put a slice of cake in between them.
I don't even do that.
You like cake.
I was laughing and I dropped my cake, and it fell right in the middle of the other piece.
I've never seen anyone make a cake sandwich. Enjoy that, big man.
All right, that's on the instant feedback. What about the Kelly Osbourne Cooch Juice kit? Smear it on your mom's nose.
From the Quimwar collection.
Andrew wants to know, can we get any of the Kelly Osbourne sagging ass crack pants?
Well, I don't know they have those, but let them know they have the Find Kelly's Tattoo game, where the players are challenged by trying to find a small tattoo inside the folds.
Come on.
Somewhere on Kelly.
Hey, I like this. Whatever Fez says is a cringe out of the room.
I know.
I say it, everybody. Yay! Yay, we're all happy.
I'm just getting hissed.
Yeah, lucky for you.
Beyond booed into hissed.
At least you get a reaction. I just get dead silence. Exactly. See? Guys?
Jeez. Wow. I thought gay guys were naturally funny.
You think?
Charles Nelson Riley.
Bruce Valanche.
There you go.
Right.
Nathan Lane.
He kills me. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's happening? How about the Ozzy, the Lionel train size Ozzy shaky train?
Oh, the shaky train. He's going off the tracks on the shaky train. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, how about the Sharon Osbourne Southern Comfort and urine coolers?
That woman's always whizzing in a bottle.
She can't help it. Here's Duke. Duke, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Duke.
House.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. The Dill stove cleaner.
All right, that's really inside, but the kid screwed up their stove, right?
Jason Dill melted
It was a whack job.
the timer. The chicken timer on there. 877-692-1027.
Doug, you're on Ron and Fez. Body.
Doug.
This is Doug.
Go ahead, Doug.
Are they going to be selling those Prince of Darkness pooper scoopers?
Are you talking directly into a Quaalude? Are we? Is it a party night? Is it a Friday? I don't know about.
It feels like it.
I wish.
Prince of Darkness pooper scoopers.
Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, how about the Ozzy Osbourne chocolate bat so you could bite its head off?
I'd get one.
See, that's cute and it's fun for everybody. Everybody enjoys that.
I would love a chocolate bat.
Rich, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Body.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, what's up, guys? 5207.
All right.
Hoo-ah! How about Ozzy Pez, Vicodin, pretend Vicodin?
You're just pounding Pez, little Vez Vicodins into your mouth.
No, I know what the Aussie Drunken Dog Walk set. You get a leash, Vicodin, and cheap wine.
The Drunken Dog Watch. That was the best.
Jack had to go out there and save his father.
Would you stop at your dad's in the street?
With that dog.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how about the Jason Dill Sideshow Bob wig? Comes with real life.
Jason Dill was bigger than I thought from this whole deal. Maybe Billy can get in to see Jason Dill.
If Billy doesn't do something with his crazy hair, he's going to be Jason Dill. That hair gets higher every day. He looks like Heat Miser running around in here.
Here's my deal. The day Billy cuts his hair, he's fired. I want that thing gigantic. That's his stunt.
He is a white Don King at this point.
Who said white? He's just Don King.
He wishes.
There's no possible way that guy's white.
877-692-1027.
Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
How about the Ozzy Osbourne breakaway director's chair?
Oh, yes, Ozzy fell down. That was my favorite ever.
Just tipping. And then all the flunkies went running.
Sure, can you imagine? That's like how you feel if your grandmother falls down.
He fell down, they all screamed, meal ticket!
That's like seeing your wallet fall into a sewer.
877-692-1027. The licensing show going on this week in New York City.
Which is amazing since no one in the Osbourne family has a license.
That's true.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
The kids have fake IDs. Hey, Brian.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How about the Osbourne poop on a string so you can tie it around your ankle so no matter where you go, you look down, you're just about to step in it, just like them.
That's true. Wherever they go, they're going crap skating in their own home. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tommy.
Buddies, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
How about the Ozzy Osbourne cat hide-and-seek game?
Just stop screaming! Stop screaming! Stop it! Stop it! I don't know if anyone else gets this, but these things are killing me. Rich says, what about the brand new Kelly Osbourne lip sync karaoke, where you too can be at the MTV Movie Awards?
Comes with a disposable camera for your fat brother to snap photos.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Kelly. I've done it again.
You're my latest sensation. It's about love, Kelly.
How about the new workout video, Sweating with Ozzy, where you use 1 pound weights? Remember when he had those tiny little grandma weights?
Get ready for a tour, so he grabs the heavy hands.
Heavy hands? He actually set a personal best that day when he got him up. That one in the book. Nothing, Jim. You got nothing for us? Come on, buddy.
Jim, get back in the game.
Big Jim is our buddy. You do a college radio show, Jim?
I have a college show. We took last semester off because my buddy was the pledge master.
I don't know what that means.
He was in
like
charge
a
of
gay
his fraternities.
thing?
No, he was in charge of his fraternities pledges, and he didn't have the nights free. We were on the air.
What's some of the stuff you would do on your show?
Ozzy merchandise?
No, we kind of did like a talk show. It was like from 1 to 3 a.m. in the mornings, and we would have listeners call up from the college, and we had it on the internet, too. Had a lot of your listeners call up and listen.
Really?
Yeah, Figment was a big part of our show. We kept him on the air.
Who was?
Figment.
Figment. I don't know him, I don't think. I know most of those guys.
He's on the message board, and we kept him on the air for about an hour and a half because nobody else was calling our show.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, we had about...
You don't have callers, you have co-stars.
You know who, speaking of message board, we haven't seen forever? Dan from Hoboken. We haven't seen him since the fight. I heard he went to L.A. I thought maybe he'd call us from out there.
Right.
Nothing.
He had 2 rounds against Billy Staples in the Digstown Challenge. The first and the last. Didn't win either one.
Here's Carrie. Carrie, you're on Fez.
The Nasty Nanny cleanup kit, soap not included.
She's skanky.
Now, I know they have Melinda the Nanny's bedtime stories for chubby 16-year-old boys. So, that's a book I want to pick up.
Where the kid that your babysit just yells back, "Shut the F up, you old slut, you whore!"
It's going to soothe them to sleep after a long night at the Roxy.
Linda, you're on Fez.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, guys. How are you?
What do you say, Linda?
How about the Ozzy Osbourne calendar? You never know what day it is, and you never know where you have to go.
But you know that your wife booked you to work. No matter what, it's another gig. Esther, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, Esther.
How about the antique Persian carpet wee-wee pads?
For the pets.
That's cute.
She should call Big Jim's show.
Seriously, what's the name of the show, Big Jim?
Big Jim and Brian show.
Big Jim and Brian.
Yeah. So without Brian, you really couldn't done it last semester, huh?
Why don't you go this way instead, the Jim and Brian Big Show? I mean, if you're going to have it in there, make it, start... Here's Jason, you're on Fez.
Hi, Jason.
How about the Jack Osbourne pizza that turns into weed at night?
The 3 a.m. pizza call.
There's also the Jack Osbourne inflatable pool breasts. So you're just swimming. When you got your bulldog in the pool, they're like floaties.
They're swimmies, yeah. They're swimmies.
Swimmies, but you wear them in the front.
That's so awful. And float.
We're doing the big-ass simulcast. I think it was Ronnie said, the first time we've seen bare breasts on MTV.
Finally, we see a pair of 36Ds, and not the ones we want.
After all those videos, all the years of MTV, we finally get to see the D-cups, and it's Jack Osbourne. I hope they're listening.
What do you think, Big Jim?
I have nothing to add right now. I'm embarrassing myself, so I'm just going to shut up.
We need you to hop in and be part of the show.
I'm trying here.
You're sitting in with us.
I'm
trying. Just act like we're a couple of Bryans.
Well,
your co-hosts.
I can make fun of Brian. I don't want to make fun of you guys. So that's
you did.
You do a lot of Brian ball busting?
He's Canadian, so.
Oh, you rip him a new one, do you?
I had about 2 hours of material a night just from that, so.
Like what? What do you say?
Well, he's basically our version of Al Dukes.
Actually, very soon you'll get your own Al Dukes.
Yeah, he'll be available after Friday, and he gets killed downstairs at the Manhattan Hooters.
He can come work at our college radio station. We'd be glad to have him.
First round knockout, I'm predicting, Fez.
Wow. And it is Thunderdome rules, so it will not go to the judges.
It's called a don't blink fight.
Do not look down at your wings or beer for 2 seconds.
No. Just stare with your eyes wide open. Here is Pete. Pete, you're on the Ron and Fez, the Big Jim show.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, how we doing?
Yeah.
How about the Jack Osbourne rubber sheets for those who have the bedwetting problems?
Did he wet his bed?
Yeah.
All right,
I missed that one.
Wow.
Boy,
I would have loved to have seen that episode.
At what age do these kids write a book that said, my parents effed up my life by letting the TV cameras come into my fat bedroom? Remember when he was walking around just in a towel?
Oh, yeah.
He was like a sassy girl in the towel?
Right, and with all kinds of guys in his room.
Yeah. Hey, James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, James.
Hey, I just want to know who brought the cool kid as far as Big Jim's concerned.
Who brought the cool kid? Why don't you give him a zinger, Jim?
I think he was Canadian.
Give that Canadian a zing.
Let him have it, that dirty Canuck.
Jim, what would you say if a Canadian took a shot at you like that?
You caught me off guard right now, so. Exactly.
Okay.
Wow.
Nothing.
All right, you're doing good, though.
Just hang in there.
Yeah.
Get back on the horse.
I remember when Fez used to be the same way. Wait a minute, Fez, that was Al Dukes.
Right, yeah.
You came into the room funny. You used to kill me. Right from the second I met you. But that's okay. It doesn't mean everybody's going to be like that.
No.
Right, Jim?
You don't have to be.
I'll pick it up. Just give me a little. I'm sweating like Billy coming back from Times Square right now, so. Oh, man.
So you were on Saved by the Bell for how many years?
We're actually referencing other people's show. That's how little we care about ourselves.
That's how little we have.
Yeah. Damon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Damon.
Hey, yeah, I just bought the shake and bake cake, but it didn't have anything with chicken in it.
All right, so you should have set it up that it was an Aussie bit, right?
The Aussie shake and bake. See, we're willing to teach.
Yeah. You know, our listeners were on the first bit. Unbelievable, Fez.
Oh, yeah.
This Osbourne thing, I don't feel like they sunk their teeth into.
Maybe we wore them out with the McCartney wedding.
What about the Jack Osbourne dating game where it's which dog are you going to end up with tonight?
Your sister.
All right.
Oh, more cringes?
Ouch.
More? Damn.
This is great. Big Jim, do you think she's going to be big with the gay guys the way Madonna was?
I think a lot of the gay guys hate her right now. Because,
Really?
Really?
Because she took a Madonna song and just kind of destroyed it.
Oh.
They love Madonna, huh?
I particularly am not like a big Madonna fan like Gay Randy or somebody else in that kind of gay caliber would be. But I think there's a lot of angry gay people right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
At the MTV Awards, she should have done the Like a Virgin and rolled around on the stage in the wedding gown. Like that boulder in Indiana Jones, just rolling around.
Should have done like a warthog. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Ron, Fez, I got a question for Dustin Diamond.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, Screech, when you're on the show there, you ever get a minka from the platoon chick or what?
He's not Dustin Diamond. He's a young college guy, headstrong. He's going to make it in his business.
I hope so.
That's what you want to do for a living?
But you know what? See, I can take all these insults. I'm not crying. I'm not whining like Al Dukes is, you know.
There you go.
I know that some people are going to, throw that stuff at you at some point. And you got to take it like a man.
You're going to get your balls busted.
Exactly. Like I am tonight, big time. Man. I'm such a hit at the live shows, too, and I come in the studio and...
What do you do? What live shows you been to?
The Cruel Circus.
What'd you do there?
I swallowed a banana.
Oh,
yeah.
You opened the show for us.
I forgot all about that.
And I did the costume contest with Tony Clifton back in October.
Right. We have some live audio of you at the Cruel Circus.
Oh, really?
I think somewhere someone was chanting your name.
Now I remember. Now I remember him being there.
Wow. Hey, Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, Al's walking around with bananas in his pocket.
Sure, well, that's not...
Damn him.
No, he's still thinking of Officer Steve.
He cuffed himself
Did
to
you
the phone.
see the smile on Al Dukes' face doing that?
What's hysterical is he hates to come into the studio because usually something bad's going to happen to him.
Right.
Officer Steve comes in, the male stripper for Tenacious C's overdue going away party. He pushes everyone to the side to get to take the microphone in, to hold the microphone up to Officer Steve. Everyone gets shoved aside. During the piercing night, the piercing party, everyone got shoved away so he could hold the microphone over the Prince Albert.
Paul, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Paul.
Hi. I'm gay, and I'm speaking for the gay community, and can we please have his card back? Because he is really embarrassing us, and it really is a poor representation.
Now, normally gay guys are very funny.
You know? Well, I am. Your Linda McCartney made me wet my pants tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Ah.
So what do you say to him?
That's
Big
hysterical. That's funny.
You got a problem with him?
Not at all.
I mean, you know, where you go? What's your material? We're supposed to be witty and funny. Come on.
Where's your material? What are you adding to the show right now? You're just calling and complaining about a gay guy on the air right now. I don't see where you're trying to be funny.
How come you guys can't stick together?
Actually, we do. We stick together.
All right, thanks, Paul.
Goodbye.
See you.
It's how they stick is the problem.
They stick. Sometimes you got to turn the hose on them to get them, stop them from sticking together. Am I right?
Oh, good.
Look at Tenacious C.
You having a good time, Tenacious C? This is all for you.
I always have a good time. You know that.
Let me ask you this, Big Jim. Does Tenacious C do anything for you?
She's cute, but I can tell a good-looking girl from, like, a dog, but no, nothing at all.
Which is she?
What the hell did that mean?
Well, some gay people say that, I have no interest in women. I can't tell a good-looking girl from whatever. But, like, I mean, you're a guy. A guy's natural instinct is to know if a girl is good-looking or not. And Tenacious C is a gorgeous girl, but there's no sexual attraction at all.
Oh, okay.
I see.
All right, that was a much better explanation.
Right, now I get
than that whole I can't tell a dog from a chick.
Minus the dog, thank you.
See, you hurt her feelings a little bit. You hurt her feelings just a little bit. We got a break here? Wow, I can't believe it's 10 o'clock already.
Yeah, what'd we do?
I haven't been able to think right since we had the homoerotic dance festival going on earlier tonight. I got thrown. I got Big Jim, Fez, and Al all lined up. Frisk me, officer, frisk me.
And the audience is finally welcome for a decent guest on this show.
Hard Rock, we never had you sit in this long. I didn't know you were such an easy laugh. No wonder Eddie Trunk loves you. Eddie Trunk goes over my show. I killed. Oh, man, did I kill. You can just make me laugh. I can't help it. Oh, Al's got somebody lined up. Come on in here, Al, and explain this and how we get there. This is a wacky website that I actually got from hecklers sometime in the past.
What is it, Al Dukes?
Yeah, this guy named The Carrot, he's got a website where he's got pictures of women that he's known and some girls that he's slept with. And he has pictures of them and then he writes stuff about them, why they were so bad.
All right, the site is on WNEW.com, right?
Yeah.
It's on the Ron and Fez section? Or?
Yes, it is. It's under a featured guest of the night.
Okay, featured guest of the night.
Wow, shake the cobwebs off of that webpage.
That goes back away, pre-Al. All right, so this is a picture of him, and he's just a guy drinking.
And he calls himself the Carrot?
Yeah, he's the Carrot.
He's enjoying a nice bottle for him there on the waterfront.
All right, so it's under Gallery of Babes?
Yeah, if you click on the Gallery of Babes under his website.
All right, so Gallery of Babes, Carrot's Gallery of Babes. And then it's chicks, bitches, and totally nutcases. A photographic gallery of the women I've known. Biblically.
Right. He's got this one picture. He says she's a Puerto Rican and Jehovah's Witness, has a shaving fetish and an IQ close to room temperature.
Nice.
On a quest to find a man who respects her, she'll be looking the rest of her life.
Ah, nothing bitter there.
All right, every girl he's ever broke up with, he writes something bad about.
And puts their picture up on his website. And if you want to check this out, go to WNEW.com and click the link on the Ron and Fez page. Featured guest of the night.
We'll check it out with them. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We are Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027. Friday night, everyone's invited. Loser leaves the show match. Al Dukes versus Rory Hamptons. Downstairs, the Manhattan Hooters at 56th Street and Broadway.
That'll happen for a minute, and then we hang around and drink with you for the rest of the show.
No sense of coming back upstairs.
Fezzy, maybe we better bring a karaoke machine to keep everything moving. All right, Heckler sent us this website of this guy, The Carrot. The link is up on WNEW.com in the Ron and Fez section. It was very funny to me when I looked at it. You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever see the movie Cardinal Knowledge, where at the end of it, Jack Nicholson just has this slideshow of every woman he's ever been with?
Nice.
And he just calls them ball-busting, castrating whores. That's where I think the Carrot was going with this. Let's talk to him in some of his love trouble. Here's the Carrot. Hey, Carrot, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Carrot.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
You're on the air.
Thanks.
Carrot, how did you get this website up and going and talk about girls that you used to date?
Well, it seemed like a cheaper way to, I had a choice. I could either spend about $50,000 in therapy, or I could share my troubles with the world.
Now, do you honestly think, as you look back on this, you hate these girls, or?
Oh, I don't hate them at all.
Uh-huh.
Not at all. Well, maybe one or two.
Right. So why put their pictures up with some derogatory things about them?
Well, like I said, it was a way to get things off my chest. And quite frankly, I mean, men get slammed all the time by women.
Right, but not actually pictures of them and talking about it. All right, let's go over to Marvia. Is that her name?
Marvia, yeah.
Marvia, single mother of future convict, Puerto Rican, Jehovah's Witness, shaving fetish and an IQ close to room temperature, on a quest to find a man who respects her, will be looking for the rest of her life. All right, what happened between you and her?
Well, what happened was I met Marvia in a club one night, and we went back to her place, and she told me she was going to change into something much more comfortable, and that sounded pretty good. So I sat on the couch and had a glass of wine, and she came down in one of the hottest negligees I've ever seen in my life. And then she sat next to me and proceeded to give me copies of The Watchtower.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, kind of a mood killer.
Now, if they knocked on your door on Saturday morning with the negligees, that might help.
Now,
that would be different.
Did you ever end up banging her?
I banged her several times.
Uh-huh.
I banged enough to meet her son, who was indeed a future convict.
Now, how old is he?
He was 9 years old at the time.
Just a terrible kid, huh?
Awful. Awful.
All right, let's move on. So, that you and her don't still speak, right?
Yeah, we speak all the time.
Now, does she know that her picture is up on his website?
She does.
And she doesn't mind?
Not at all.
All right, here's Julie is next, a legal immigrant from the Dominican Republic.
Here it says, given its current exponential rate of growth, her ass will soon qualify for its own zip code.
Then you're right, she's a good cook, likes to eat, drink, and then F.
Yeah, that's true.
Mother of twins, her husband had a heart attack when he turned on the bedroom light and accidentally saw her naked. And you have that as a true story.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah, she told me that. I ran into her on the train about 2 years ago after I'd stopped seeing her, and sure enough, her ass has its own zip code now.
She's big.
She's big. You know, if any of you have dated Dominican girls, you know there's a window of opportunity there.
Well, you know, I'm from Florida, so we used to talk about Cuban ass, where it would be just perfect and just then, you know. So
right around age 23 or so, they just blow right up.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
All right, now let's move on to Tracy, ex-girlfriend, clinically depressed, borderline alcoholic, poor self-image.
I suppose I contributed to that a little bit.
You and her had a tough time of it? What happened?
Well, I was actually with her for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And sure enough, she was clinically depressed, borderline alcoholic, and I put up with it for about 2 years.
Well, and here it says she owns toothless cats.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted pictures of her cats on the internet, so I gladly put them on the net, but I put my own words.
Now, you actually know, does she know that she's on the internet with you, too?
Yeah, she does.
All right, here is...
All these girls know they're on the net.
That's hysterical to me. None of them are mad.
None of them, well, they get mad.
Uh-huh.
The problem is if you put something like this on the web, if you make sure it's true, you can't be sued for libel.
All right, here's next is Christine, professional bimbo, chronic whiner.
Nice.
Spends more money per year on hair products than the nation of Bolivia spends on health care. Tends to get drunk and urinate in parking lots.
Yeah, well, that was one of her charming features.
30 years old, still living with her parents.
And reading 17 magazine.
Yep, she's a winner.
So, you don't get along with any of these folks?
I get along with quite a few of them.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, the women I seem to be attracted to mentally disturbed women for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows crazy chicks are the best in bed, okay? Everybody knows that.
You know, I agree 100% there. I'm a big fan of crazy chicks myself.
The problem is when they show up at your house wearing nothing but a trench coat. That can be an issue.
But the deal is, you're not supposed to be surprised when this stuff goes south, right?
Not at all.
People are asking about your webpage. We do have a click up. If you go to WNEW.com, there is a link.
On the Ron and Fez page.
All right, what's next, Fezzy?
All right, next is Yolanda, Colombian native who came to America when she was 13. I guess the carrot dated her for 12 years, 2 kids, and an ex-husband later.
I dated her 12 years after she came to America.
Oh, okay.
And she had 2 kids and an ex-husband who was in prison.
Threw dishes and threatened to kill you as part of foreplay.
Oh, yeah.
Really? What'd she do? How'd she threaten you?
How would she threaten me? She would threaten me with knives. Our second date, she threatened to bob at me if I looked at another woman.
She brought knives into the bedroom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, you know that not all women are like this. You just go for crazy girls.
Definitely.
And you like to kind of collect them, I have the feeling.
A little bit, yeah. I guess you could say. Some people collect butterflies and coins. I collect crazy chicks.
All right, Robin's next. That's the massage therapist, aromatherapist.
Oh, she's pretty.
New Age goddess. She claims that she was kidnapped by UFO.
That's what she claimed, yeah.
And
really?
Now she opened a crystal shop.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
All right, what went wrong with Robin, the massage therapist, aromatherapist, goddess?
The whole UFO kidnapping thing. I just had a hard time buying that.
She was insistent about it? Did she talk about it a lot?
She was actually the second woman I went out with who insisted that happened to her.
You love the nuts.
You know what the problem is? I lead a fairly normal life, but if I walk down the street, okay, the guy ranting and raving down the corner about how the UFOs are sucking his brain out,
right?
He's going to come talk to me.
You just feel like you're a bug light for
I'm
the
a
nuts.
magnet for weirdos, man.
You bring them in.
I love it.
All right, now looking over, and this on the instant, and I would like to say, you know, I'd like to hear from anybody else who's been with a lot of other crazy chicks or any women that want to talk about this. 877-692-1027. I noticed that you're dating a lot of Spanish chicks.
I love Spanish chicks.
Yeah. Any reason, or do you think they're more crazy, or?
Yeah.
I think they're a little crazier, but there's just something about Spanish chicks that I love.
Now, personally, I think every guy has dated at least one crazy girl in his life. And never stops thinking about her. As bad as it was, as awful as it was, you still have her in the back of your mind of, I wish I could bang her one more time.
Exactly. They've all got their good points.
Yeah.
You like to think back to the wild times.
All right, let me see. Let me jump in. Who's the weirdest for you think, out of all the girls you got up on your site?
Who is the weirdest?
Yeah, I mean, who's the nuttiest?
The nuttiest of them would probably have to be, I would have to say Robin.
Robin.
I vote for Robin.
Robin gets insane?
Oh, definitely. She had a collection of UFO books that filled an entire bookshelf.
Yeah.
And she read them religiously.
Yeah.
I mean, she could quote chapter and verse from particular books, from particular authors, and I just sat there with smoke coming out my ears at that point. My brain was completely blown.
All right, here's a guy, Ryan. He wants to talk about some of the nuts that he's dated. If you can hold on, Carrot. Hey, Ryan, you're on with Ron and Fez and the Carrot.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I dated a girl who, I came home from work and I made myself a plate of spaghetti, and she was insistent upon arguing with me. And I was sitting on the floor eating, so she walked over and stepped right in the plate of food.
Oh, my God, I'd have to kill her.
And then another time I came home
with my food.
Ryan, did you finish the meal?
Oh, absolutely, just to spite her. And then another time I came home and all my shoes had slashes and holes in them from a steak knife.
So she starts to chop up your...
my shoes.
Yeah.
So you can't walk into her food.
Right. Now, she stepped in my food with bare feet.
Oh, God.
Yeah, very classy.
You know, crazy chicks are fantastic, but sometimes they do things like that make you just want to drag them down to the basement, turn them into bacon.
But the interesting thing there is at least you got something happening in your life. There's some drama. There's some things going on.
You know you're alive, that's for sure.
You're happy. Yeah, you're looking over your shoulder.
I just can't imagine. I see these guys with normal women who go home every day, and they watch them tube, and they have a little sex, and they go to bed every day. I like some excitement.
Yeah, you like to know the girl could come leaping out at any moment.
Exactly.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
Now, here's the thing I can't put up with, though. The knife stuff. Once they pull the knife out, I don't mind if they're threatening to kill themselves. But when they threaten to kill me, then everything ends. All right, for you, Carrot, when do you know it's over? When you can't take it anymore?
I get that headache. When I wake up in the morning, I think about going to see this chick, I just get that headache. Saying, I can't deal with this anymore. It's time for a change.
Now, you know you're never going to be in a good relationship, right?
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all these women's fault. I mean, I assume a good part of the blame lies with me.
And what's the longest you've been in a relationship, Carrot?
7 years.
Which one was that with?
That would be with Yolanda.
Yolanda,
the Colombian woman.
Well, oh, right, okay.
She crazy through the whole thing?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. We were in a very interesting relationship, but we couldn't really be in the room together for more than 4 hours without either having sex or trying to kill each other. It was beautiful.
That's the best kind.
It really was.
The girl that you have here at the end, I find really, really cute. Let me get her name here. That calls you for late night porno. Josie.
Yeah, Josie.
Oh, Josie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's cute. And again, from the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm. And a single mother. You've seen a pattern here.
Right. You like them that... no, why do you think that is? Why do you go for the single moms?
Single moms are like shooting fish in a barrel.
Desperate?
Well, there's a desperation factor. They've got the kid.
Right.
All you need to do is compliment the kid once, and you're in like Flynn.
Oh, is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the kids kind of get busted, too, on the website.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like with Marianne, divorced mother of 2 ill-behaved boys.
I wanted to beat those kids with a baseball bat.
Well, maybe it would have felt better if you did.
With Marianne, he says that he made the mistake of lending her money to help pay for her divorce, and in return got stalked.
She was the one who would show up at my house naked.
All right, here's...
which was good, except she showed up at my house naked on Mother's Day after I'd cooked dinner for my mother. That was kind of difficult to explain to Mom.
Your mom saw it?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking to the Carrot. He's got a website of, well, this page says, the chicks, bitches, and total nutcases. A photographic gallery of the women he's known. You can check it out, WNEW.com. We have a link there on the Ron and Fez page.
All right, here is Billy. Billy, do you have a question for the Carrot? Hey, Billy.
Yeah, how are you?
Speak up, Billy.
And turn your radio down.
What's that?
Speak up like a man would, okay, big man?
I'll speak up like a man. You put the radio on.
We're on the radio.
Billy?
Yeah, how are you?
Do you want to talk on the radio?
Yeah.
Then go ahead.
What are you waiting for? I'm talking about the guy that's on the radio right now. I think he's horrendous.
You can't use words like that.
You can't cuss, you retard.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's up? Big ass cardholder 6263. Hooah! Hey, now, this guy reminds me of Ned Flanders for some reason. I'm getting I don't know what this guy looks like, but I'm picturing Ned Flanders for some reason. But does he date these women all at one time, or, I mean, simultaneously has he dated them, or is he like 105, or how I mean, it seems like, what's going on
I
here?
guess you want some of his bio. Talk about yourself a little bit, Carrot.
Well, what do you want to know? I mean, I've dated him serially, and I've also dated him several at a time.
And what makes you think that? I mean, it sounds like you know you're dating these losers. So, I mean, have you dated Danny Amante's mom or whatever that kid was?
Nice. Danny Amante's mom. Why did she get dragged into this, Mark?
Well, you know what? I don't know. I just that burrito music just kills me. I don't know how you could even go out with them. You know, it's just like.
All right, thanks a lot.
One of your tacos. Bye bye.
All right, say.
Nice.
So you know what you're getting into, right, Carrot?
Oh, exactly.
You don't care though.
I don't care.
Even though it's going to end in heartbreak, it's going to end bad.
I'm figuring that it'll end in a violent incident at some point or other, but that doesn't bother me.
Knowing that you've been stabbed to death by one of your crazy bitches.
Who's also throwing dishes at your head.
All right, Carrot, thanks for having us on. Heckler's the guy who told... thanks for having us on. Thanks for being on with us.
Hey, no problem, guys.
Heckler's the guy who found this website. We enjoyed it. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
All right, say.
Thanks, Carrot.
Something about crazy girls. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
And he has just got a bundle here. Then one after another.
Here's what I like about him. He knows it's his fault. He knows he's playing with dynamite. He does it anyway.
That's what he goes looking for. That's what he wants.
I got to agree with him. Why would anybody want to spend their life with boring girls? Why would you want to be with a dull girl in your life?
I actually go for crazy girls myself.
You do?
Yeah, it gets me, you know.
That makes sense.
Is that why you end up headbutting so many of them?
Yeah, because I end up getting so pissed off at them at the end of the relationship. And
what's a crazy thing a girl did in your life?
Well, I got a number of things. One time we were walking down the streets going from one bar to another, and my ex-girlfriend, some girl came up to me to give me a hug on the streets, just very innocent. She grabbed the girl by the back of the hair and yanked her down to the ground and says, "That's my boyfriend. Keep your hands off of him." And I'm sitting there like, whoa, you know, the girl's...
Snatched her ball down to the sidewalk?
She's just saying hi to me in, you know, a European way, you know. She's not, like, attacking me, having sex with me on the streets here. Calm down, you know, I can defend myself.
Oh, nice cover. She's European.
She was a hot chick, though. I met her myself.
She was crazy.
There was something about her I dug, though.
I mean,
maybe it was a crazy look in her eye.
Four sides white.
She had a lot of craziness in her life, everything. I mean, tons of baggage. I mean, I loved it in some ways, but then it just got a little too much after a while.
Now, did you know when you got into this that she was crazy, or did she eventually become crazy?
First night I ever met her, she was on the streets yelling and screaming, completely drunk.
And you said, "There's the girl for me."
Yep, I knew it. I was like, you know what, this girl, she's nuts.
You're a maniac.
She's nuts. She likes to drink. She's out on the streets making a fool out of herself. And I was like, this is the girl for me.
Yeah.
And I
put on a wig. It's you.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Happy Mark said he had a chick that broke into his apartment in the middle of the night. That's always weird.
That's scary.
Yeah. I had a chick that I broke up one time, went back, and, well, I didn't break up with her. She, you know, found out about a situation. F's up the apartment, destroys it. And there is a picture of she and me that was on the thing that was ripped in half. And I kept up the half picture for a long time just to remind me. And I would look up at it and went, wow.
The way you look tonight.
Yeah, no, I was thinking to myself, damn, she must love me to F up the place like this. All right, I can't believe it. The Hawk has a story for us.
What do you got, Hawk?
Pocono girl?
No, this was a Colombian girl.
Nice.
Yeah. She lived in Bed-Stuy, but she was really, really hot. So I dated her for a while, but she was into cars. And one day I let her borrow my car, and she came back, and she made it like a lowrider.
No! Was this supposed to make you feel happy or excited?
Yeah, it was supposed to. She thought it would be the greatest thing ever if it was a lowrider, and she made the tires all fat and everything. It was crazy.
Wait a minute. She took your car one afternoon and had it customized?
She got him a chain steering wheel.
Pretty much.
How the hydraulics? You're bouncing up and down in the street.
Well, that's the thing. She said that's the next step, and I was like, well, there is no next step. This is over with. She was just insane.
Here comes Hawk's girlfriend.
Hawk is screaming at her, I am not driving down the street in the Latin Persuader.
And it was a crappy 85 Oldsmobile, too, and it was falling apart.
She tricked it out for you.
It was horrible.
You were looking good.
What did you do with the car?
Well, I kept it, but finally the engine just died, so I had to get rid of it.
On the best day of your life.
So you're driving around in the lowrider because you're stuck with it.
Yeah, and it didn't fit too well in the neighborhood I was living in at the time.
That is so hysterical that she tries to turn you into Latino heat.
It's insane.
You got the Munsters car outside your apartment.
Total whack job.
Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Brian.
What's up, buddy?
My
girlfriend, who I moved in with, she ended up burning my ex-girlfriend's pictures up.
You know, I've dated girls like that, too, who, God forbid, you should mention, you know, oh, yeah, one time I went to Rehoboth Beach. With who? Your whore? Is that where you went with your whore? And you're just like, shut the F up. I didn't even know you then. Why are you jealous of the past?
She left just enough ash in the sink, so when I came home, I saw it.
And that's when the whores come in. And that's when the whores come in.
So, what did you do about it?
Nothing. I saw the pictures of her in the new frame, so I was like, oh, nice.
Oh, she took them in the old frames.
She moved right in.
Wow. Pictures and all.
Yep. Pictures, everything.
See, it's the knives and the fire starters.
Yeah, fire starters are always scary ones. All right, thanks, Brian. We should try to get some kind of crazy chick Hall of Fame together. Maybe we'll get a website of just ex-girlfriends that we've all had before and the crazy effed up crap that they do. Hawk, you might be at the top for the tricked out El Camino that you're driving around in.
It was it was a nightmare. Ugh.
I can't imagine.
I hope you have pictures of the lowrider.
He did, but his new girlfriend burned him up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff, what you got, buddy?
Ron, Fez, how you doing?
Yeah.
What up?
Listen, my wife and I were looking for houses, and we weren't allowed to live in certain towns because there were girls in high school that liked me, and they lived in that town growing up.
God.
So that's how bad it got.
All right, so you knew her from high school, and she still stayed jealous of the old high school girls?
10 years later, after we were married, looking for houses, everything, weren't allowed to live in certain towns because there was a girl from high school who liked me there, a girl who, I used to date lived over there, weren't allowed to live in these towns.
What a psycho!
Golly.
I'm married to it.
Still?
Still, yeah. Yeah, because, I like punishment,
Yeah. I was with this crazy girl before who actually got jealous. This is a true story. Because I was reading a Playboy. So she's saying, is that the kind of girl you want? Like, I'm choosing between you and the centerfold. And I'm screaming back at her, you think if I could get Miss June, I'd be sitting here with your whacked out mind? You're insane.
One time I was in a wedding, and the bride came after me in the limo after the ceremony because her husband-to-be, the groom, was not allowed to have a bachelor party.
Yeah.
And she accused me of giving him a bachelor party that afternoon before the wedding.
And did you?
No, we didn't.
All right, so now he's married to this psycho.
Yeah, she came after me in the back of a limo and threw a champagne glass at me.
Because she thinks he's banging somebody the afternoon of the wedding.
Right.
So she attacks his best friend, who goes and rents a tux and gives up his time and money to be part of this.
I got called a son of a bitch.
Tom, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys,
Tom.
how you doing? Yeah, I used to have this girlfriend who had such severe abandonment issues. Whenever we'd fight, I'd say, all right, I'm leaving. She'd either tackle me or throw something at me. One time, she threw a hanger in, slow motion. I could see it going end over end over end until it hit me right in the middle of the forehead.
Who throws a hanger? I mean, seriously.
It was like an abortion.
No, if you throw a hanger at them or whatever, you're a maniac.
Exactly.
Right. They have you lined up like you're a killer. All right, thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Here's Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Pat.
Hey, what's up, Ron Fez?
What can we do for you, Pat?
Hey, pal.
Listen, I want to tell you about one of my girlfriends, all right?
All right.
She actually shot herself.
Why did she do it?
We got in a fight, and she just got really pissed off.
Where'd she
shot herself?
To kill herself or just to injure herself?
She injured herself. She didn't kill herself.
Where'd she shoot herself?
Yeah.
Shot herself in the stomach.
Oh, God! And the reason was because she was so upset with you.
Yeah, she'd been drinking. We got in a big fight and stuff like that, and, she shot herself.
Did you feel responsible?
Yeah, it was a little guilt for a couple of weeks,
wonder if she was going to make it or not, but
Did you
pulled through.
Did you tell her she can't go around shooting herself?
Yeah, we took the guns away. She no longer has any guns, and we try to keep away from her now.
You're still with her?
Yeah, believe it or not, I am.
You're the best, Pat.
Pat, you may be
me or her.
You may be sitting next to Hawk in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man. That's it.
In a lowrider.
That's so hysterical. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys. I had a psycho blind date some years back. And, I just went out to dinner and that kind of thing. And, I immediately knew this wasn't going to happen.
In the middle of a blind date?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just, I was
Did she start to pour the last of your Heineken?
And you knew it was done.
I love that commercial.
I was trying to be a nice guy. And back in my head, I was like, okay, finish the dinner and, take her home and that's it.
And then this son of a bitch a nightmare.
Get back to her apartment and she invites me in and I just kind of, sit on the couch and we talk for a few minutes. I saw, it's late, I got to go. I had a long drive home and that sort of thing. And I leave and I get, like her eyes kind of shifted, and they kind of changed. And I go out and get in my car and I swear to God, it was just like a movie. I turned the headlights on my car. She's standing right in front of the car. Ah! And now all of a sudden she comes over the window and she said, do you know how many guys would kill to have sex with me? You get back in that right now. And
get back in that house.
I was just, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I said, I had a good time. She was incensed that I wouldn't, and she ordered me. She trying to force me out of the car. And she called me for weeks. I was like, I had to change my phone number, the whole thing.
Sure.
Man.
All right, thanks, Joe. That's a good story. Here's, we'll take one more and we got to get into break. Here's Luke. Luke, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy?
Yeah, I dated a girl back in high school who, after I broke up with her, she kept calling me, and she acted like we never broke up. So
she wouldn't take the whole breakup thing seriously.
Yeah, I would tell her, listen, I can't see you anymore. We got to go our separate ways. And she'd be like, fine. And then she'd call me the next day. So what are you doing? And
oh, God.
Oh, it was horrible.
Everybody's known
Didn't we break up?
Or they think, let's be friends. And you're like, wait a minute, we were just screaming at each other. You don't understand. If you stay in my life, I'll kill you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You bring rage out in me.
Exactly.
You're dangerous for me.
Yeah, she didn't let up for a while. I had to get caller ID. Block her out.
So you wouldn't answer the phone anymore?
No. All right.
See you, call blocked.
We got to take a break. It is the Ron and Fez show. We'll be back. We'll do a couple more crazy ex-girlfriend stories. I don't know why, but with OCD, crazy ex-girlfriends are my two favorite kind of calls to get.
877-692-1027.
As always, Fez and I are looking for the craziest one of all time.
Sure.
The queen of the crazy ex-girlfriends. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. 877-692-1027. Just talking about the psycho girlfriends that people have had. Hawk actually had a girl turn his car into a lowrider where he wasn't looking.
You might be leading, Hawk. I love the lowrider story.
Yeah,
she tricked out your El Camino. You should have been happy with her.
No, she was just too insane. I mean, she was great in the sack because she was Colombian.
They all are.
Oh, yeah.
Every crazy girl can F like a champ.
Yeah, she did things I've only seen in porn movies.
Like what? What don't I know?
Sipping the D?
She used to stand on...
Go ahead.
Look how bright red he is.
I want to hear it, Hawk. What did she do?
No, it's a sexual position that involves a number, except she would do it standing on her hands.
And you would lift her upside down like you would hold on to her?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And she enjoyed that.
We can't say a 6 and a 9?
In the context, I think. But it was a numbered position.
All right. And she was upside down, or you were?
She's holding
Hawk by his ankles.
No, that's the thing. She liked to do it on her hands, like standing on her head. She didn't like it the other way. We tried.
That's so hysterical.
I just want to.
Now, do you find, even though you're glad to be rid of it, you still find yourself thinking that crazy stuff, right?
Oh yeah, especially I was in my early 20s,
Yeah.
just finishing up with college. So.
And let's face some facts. The girl that you have the timeshare with in the Poconos now doesn't.
Dellsville.
She doesn't do the upside down numbered position, does she?
She's like the girl that Richie Cunningham married, Lori Beth.
She's much more practical.
Yeah. Who needs that? All right, here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Good, Rob. What can we do for you?
I had this ex-girl. She's supposed to be like a highly religious, and I told her it was old. Well, she tried to turn my car into a convertible. She's jumping up and down on top of my roof like it was a trampoline.
Just stand.
But I want to
just
have sex with her.
jumping up and down on the top of your car.
Like a trampoline. But I want to have sex with her.
Like she's Herman Munster going damn, damn, damn.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny B.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fez.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Cardholder 664, checking in. All right, check this out. I definitely had to come in on this one. I was dating this girl once. To start off, when I used to go downtown, if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She used to cry hysterically afterwards, every
See,
time.
I like that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah. I can't even get wood till they're crying.
All right, she used to claim that she was related to the royal family in Spain.
All right. Now
Oh, nice.
Okay.
The Franco family.
Hey,
what else?
Fezzy, they're always Spanish girls.
I know, every time. We're
All right.
finding something out here.
That's great. She told me that her dad was a fancy divorce lawyer in the city. Okay, months later, I found out not only is she poor and got no royal family, dad sells mattresses in, like, Weehawken or something like that.
So you're a little disappointed when you found out you weren't
slightly.
marrying royalty here.
The kicker to the whole story is it was
Yeah.
when I was in 9th grade. I was 15 years old.
That's great.
All right, boys.
All right.
See ya.
You're ninth grade thinking you're heir to the throne.
All right, on the instant feedback here, Fezzy, this one guy's telling me how this girl told lies to his family about him. I can top that one. I was once with a chick who told my family the truth.
Uh-oh.
And then later, once we get together, I go, I can't be with you again. You've told my parents what a maniac I am, so I had to say you're a crazy, psychotic liar. You can't be back in my life. You've crossed that line.
Worlds collided.
Hey, Jen. Jen, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
What can we do for you, Jen?
I just want you to know about my crazy girlfriend.
Yeah.
We met in my school, but I wasn't into her. And I was downtown in Red Bank one day, and she camped out in the middle of the main street and wouldn't leave until I said I would go out with her.
Now, what do you mean camped out?
She put down a blanket in the middle of the busiest intersection and sat there with like a sign that said, "Jen, I want you. You have to go out with me. I'm not moving." And eventually the police came, but
I was going to say the cops should have hauled her away.
they did haul her away because she was holding up a lot of traffic. But yeah. So, but I'm still with her because she keeps me on my toes.
Yeah,
so.
she's perfect for you, and you know it. And you
Yeah.
love the fact that she did that.
And you
I
keep dating
do.
her to keep her out of traffic.
Of course.
All right,
Gotta
thanks.
protect my baby. Thanks.
Thanks. Got to protect my baby.
Should be out in the middle of Queens Boulevard next.
I'm right here, baby. Brian, you're on Run the Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I was going out with this chick, and I was in a band, and she couldn't come on this gig. There was no room for her to come in the van with us.
And plus, the other guys in the band hate her.
This is true.
Yeah.
So I come back from the gig. She shaved out "F-U" on the side of my dog. She spray painted it "F-U" 27 times on my car, and she set my motorcycle on fire.
She sounds terrific.
I had no choice but to punch her out the minute she walked in the door, started screaming
And
at
then
me.
stick the dog on her.
You knock her out?
The dog was afraid of her.
She wrote F you and his dog.
The dog should have hiked on her.
Shaved it. You're taking the time to shave out the slogan F you and a dog.
Come here, you dog.
Yep.
That is a riot, Brian.
All right, see you, man. That might be my favorite. That might be my favorite right up there with the tricked out El Camino.
Oh, the psychos, they are out there.
Steve, you're on Run a Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
Biggest cardholder 9818. Yeah, there you go. I had a girlfriend that told me she was pregnant. came around the house and became good friends with my sister and wouldn't leave me alone.
That's a problem when they do that. When they either A, start dating your best friend after, or B, get very close with another person in your life. It's awful.
She wouldn't take no for an answer, and I kept on pushing the point that I wanted her to take a pregnancy test. And about a month later, I finally get a pregnancy test. I went to the store and I bought one of those home pregnancy tests, and I brought it over to her house, and that's when she told me that she was lying to me.
You know what they normally do in that case? They lose the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, could you come over here? I just lost it.
They'll fall down a step.
Great.
Horrible experience.
Yeah, they're out there and they're sick and they're twisted and they're fantastic. I mean, any girl who fakes a pregnancy, Fezzy, she loves you.
I had a friend in high school, his girlfriend did that to him. Oh, my gosh, she kept him on a string.
They all do it. Every girl has faked at least one pregnancy.
That girl is now, no lie, a councilwoman for the city of Pinellas Park, Florida.
Did she end up with the guy?
No. Once the story came out, that she wasn't pregnant, he was gone immediately.
No,
he was just scratching at the door.
Now, do you think that would ever come back and haunt her now in her political life?
I hope so.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, she can paint well. Well, I know I got crazy girl paintings in my house. We got to go, Fezzy. I wish we could talk all night about this.
That's true. All right. We will be back tomorrow, though. Right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.
This meeting's going to go fast tonight, girls. Everybody's catching their train early.
Nice. Hear that, people? Going home early. We're out of Fez.
I like a big butt or a penis.
What do I have to say? This is not a bit.
I have gay feelings. Wee, boring. When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
Dead man walking.
The Al's Gay line, we get that. Everyone does it. Great. That is good comedy.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
I have gay feelings.
Gay.
Yeah, I'm the gay guy. Great.
I see dead people.
Shouldn't that be gay people?
Gay love is my thing.
Dead man walking.
I'm the gay guy. I'm going to the gay parade. I do another one of my witty jabs with a gay reference to it, because I don't have my own Steve.
I am going to miss this guy so much.
I like girls with butts. I go down poles.
Look, Al, I thought we agreed this was not a good idea.
No, I'm straight. I like girls mostly. Guess what? I'm gay. Yeah, Hawk, I could do longer.
The lowrider?
Sit!